There is no recap.
There's
Our
no
memories
recap
are
today?
wiped.
No!
Oh,
That's
Hang
gonna be
on.
shocking for me because I wasn't here.
What happened to the recap? Who took it?
What?
You only need to know that Leonard abused his power.
Wow, okay.
I did not.
You did, absolutely.
Don't make this fucking thing about you right now. The recap is for all. It's not for one person. All right. So, last time on this,
Dragon Ball Z.
what we had a pretty interesting session. So we started when Benji called for a group meeting. So we kind of have to go before that too. So the group traveling through the jungle to get to what was it, campsite A or number 1. You're not really quite sure where you're going to, but obviously it turned out to be a logging camp near the shoreline. And after coming out of the jungle, you hear dinosaurs, then you hear humans, a strange voice as well, and they're getting attacked. So you guys do what you do best and interfere and kill the dinosaurs. Unfortunately, the dinosaurs do take out a lot of the folks there, sailors, pirates, possibly, crew members, and also a cat in a hat. Later, you find out to be named Tango the Tiger. Afterwards, I do believe Tango actually goes down, almost dies. Somebody revives him. I feel like that was Leonard, right?
I was
Yeah.
not there.
Yeah, it was Leonard. You revived him. And then,
I take no responsibility.
you all started talking about, what's going on. Maybe, Ane, you can go over, like, some of that as well. I don't know. Up to you.
Yeah, basically Benji told them a lot of the stuff that he talked to Muna about like how the Tango and Benji all both of them work for the same, well, at least used to work for the same person. Well, I was owned by her, Kyrie Echo Dyer.
Right before the
And-
meeting, somebody got hungry.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. So whatever, I don't remember exactly everything that happened with
Yes.
Briar.
So we started up with Briar's little undead sugar daddy, as I call and as I dubbed them, getting her a nice little meal by resurrecting 3 of the dead people who died to the dinosaurs as zombies for Briar to eat.
It's called Briar the Life Giver, like super ironically.
Okay. And whereafter Benji just straight up one-shots one of the zombies. And after that, Leonard would blast the 2 others with divine light. Leonard has another episode of trying to explain what undead are to Nox. He did not succeed.
Leonard will keep trying.
And he will probably keep failing. I'm warning you right now. It's a very hard concept to understand. Anyways, after that, Briar gets her little snackies. I've written it was not okay.
After hissing at Leonard.
Oh yeah.
Mischief.
Because Leonard blasted 2 of the zombies with divine light, Briar was like, "Hey yo, don't touch my meat. It's my meal. You're ruining it."
And Briar took one of the bodies and dragged it into a corner like a cat would.
Yeah. Trying to avert our gazes, I suppose, but eventually we all just walk over there and watch anyways. But yeah, after Briar has eaten her fill, we talk a bit about what the fuck just happened, and that's when Briar mentions the dream with the whispering tyrant and such. And apparently Nox is the only one who has heard of this whispering tyrant. And as he described it, it's some sort of magic undead. You can do with that information what you will.
I am confused though. That sounds contradictory to the fact that Nox doesn't know what undead is.
Nox can't really differentiate the difference between a living person and an undead person because they both move about and stuff like that. But if someone tells him that's an undead, that's a living person, he'll just believe him.
I think we said something about the smell too.
Yeah, but that's not very convincing because living people can smell as well.
Yeah, that's. I mean, well, the
And
smell
Nox
is
has
different.
experienced this.
I think it's like rotting stuff smells like very different than like body odor. You know what I mean? Like it's like a whole. You're gonna smell that. So maybe there is like an identifier. Rotten smell could be something that triggers something in Nox. I don't know.
Eh,
I had this
Maybe.
weird sense of deja vu. I don't know if we've said this already. That sounds like the deja vu. Continue on, please.
Anyways, after we have that little talk about Briar and the Whispering Tyrant there, Benji tells us more about the slave owner, Kyrie Ekotahar. And eventually, as we're talking about Tango and what to do with him, some people want to just off him right now, get rid of loose ends. And some of us want to, not just fucking murder people. But we take too long talking about it, and eventually Tango snuck up on us and listened in on the conversation, and then he ran away. So in the end, we decide not to kill him, because, he ran away. It was a bit of a forced decision. But I think we would have chosen that in the end. I believe in the goodness of the party.
It was probably Leonard who told him. God damn it. Snitch.
The dinos are gonna get him, don't worry about it.
Maybe. He was good at sneaking. Anyways, after that, we still have Bill, who's the other guy who survived. He's just kind of there. He comes with us. And during, our trip back to where the ships are supposed to be, he changes his mind and leaves because Briar, the cannibal Briar, is there, and he doesn't feel safe. so
Run into
yeah.
the jungle.
Is Briar stuck an arm in
I
their
didn't do
backpack?
anything. Someone
You
failed
beat
a
a
check.
guy.
There was something
But-
about sticking an arm in a backpack that I remember distinctly.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were carrying.
But
You
someone-
took a snack to the
Someone
road.
failed a check, so he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm leaving."
It was like a luck check, and
Yeah, it was just straight luck. Like
Okay.
but it makes sense though.
yeah,
That's just the
understand.
dice telling the story. You know what I mean?
yeah. Anyways, once we arrive back at the beach, we discover that our ship is indeed gone, and White Wind with it. Along with most of our crew having gone with White Winds as well. The only ones remaining we see on the beach are Sandara, Rosie, and Owlbear. And eventually Cog also appears, the fucking legend.
Yep.
Cog has with him the picture of Shaylin that Nox drew, which he was very appreciative of. They took Ambrose, potentially against his will, it sounded like. Which, not cool. And then Leonard had a conversation with Sandara about things and stuff, and Sandara tells him that she was feeling a bit lost. She feels that Besmara would have wanted her to go with Captain White Winds to sail the seas, but for some reason she decided to stay. I wonder why.
What I rolled for it.
No, it's love.
No, I rolled for it.
No, it's love.
No, You're welcome, Dante.
I'm good.
I did lose us the ship, so let's say we're even.
Not even close.
Right. Then Rosie and Briar have their own little private talk in the evening about the whole vampire thing. Rosie's a bit concerned whether or not Briar's gonna suck her blood, but Briar assures her she only eats dead people.
So like the movie 7 took a weird turn.
It's so funny, like how different those two conversations went.
Indeed it is. And Knox
love it.
also has a little moment where he looks to his little painting and asks for some guidance about what to do. Then he has a little vision that a voice in the sky, woman in the sky, tells him that he has a ship inside him and that he must build it with his hands. The ship being inside him is a little confusing, but we roll with it.
But he understands the building with his hands part.
He understands the building with the hands part. He's not
Okay.
sure how the ship is going to come out, but maybe it will.
Poop it out.
That's great. And do you have anything left?
No. That is all that's in my notes.
All right. So Benji, NA, there was like one last thing with Benji.
Yeah, so Benji got this feeling, looked around, and then like saw a dead rat being hung like from or something in the jungle, and it was clearly a warning.
It was burnt up. It was like burnt to
For
a
that
crisp.
too.
And
I've kind of erased that from my memory.
no, you have to remember that. All right. So and with that, that's we will begin. Back on the beach. Let's see.
Beach, please.
So you guys are
Beach
back on the
episode.
beach.
It really is an anime.
Here you
Yeah.
go.
Also, Leonard opened the chest, got a whip,
Oh,
armor,
yes.
and a short sword.
Oh, that's a really good point. Yes. So the armor was identified by Muna as well. So let me give some XP before we go, because I know I didn't track shit from Muna last session. So he's probably... So where is everyone on XP right now? Let me get a number amount from everyone.
11,600.
Okay, 11,600 for Leonard.
I am at 11,300.
11,300 for Nickel.
12,590.
Damn.
I am at
Put it up.
11405.
Okay. Let's type it out. Let's type them out. Type them out.
Aye, Captain.
Then Nina.
Do I have to?
Yeah, bro.
Yes,
Yes.
we do. We have
What?
to see how
What
far
the
that
fuck? Oh shit. Nice.
Yeah.
God damn.
Okay, no,
That's
we
from
can-
that one time where just got 2,000 XP.
Yeah.
But dude, are you gonna tell me Briar didn't deserve it though?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't think
that.
I'm ever gonna play. I think it's
Fine.
fair. It was good roleplay. They deserve it.
Yep. All right. So I want to give everyone 500 XP additional, and Muna, I want to give you an extra 100 XP for identifying those stuff.
Yes.
Okay. So that is it. If you like, oh yeah, dude, I have some cookies. I used one, but this is also yours. I had to hold on to it. Bada booey. Okay, so I think level 5 is what? 1500?
Yeah.
Mhm.
1500? Oh my god, Briar, you're fucking 15 or 16?
15.
15.
15.
Oh my god, Briar, you're fucking close as shit. Okay, no more XP for Briar for the rest of the. No, I'm joking.
I can take them out.
Uh,
Hold shot, Mr. President.
that's why Briar, that's why you didn't want to show it, Nina, because you're like afraid that I'm not gonna ding you. No, it's all right.
I do know that you can that you can just look at my character sheet, though.
Yeah, but I don't want to. All right, I don't want to invade your privacy. Okay, so you guys all remain on the beach. You guys wake up. It's a new day. There are. I will like to set the tone here a little bit. Upon waking up, you still wake up in paradise, right? Like it's the weather, the ocean is it's a little chilly, but someone has kept the bonfire up the whole night. There is a surplus in wood. If anything, here at the squib place, all there is really for you guys to use is lumber. Just piles of logs and logs and logs. So the fire's toasty. You guys wake up in your bedrolls and in your clothes. It's slightly chilly, but the smell of the ocean air, the calls of the gulls overhead, like the palm fronds are really nice to look at. The crystal clear blue water lapping against the shoreline. You see pretty shells everywhere. It's like there's a lot worse places to wake up, and you have on board the slave ship, on board the Wormwood, even on board the Drenmark's Promise. It's like these ships are rife with disgusting things a lot of the time. Unwashed bodies, just over time, food, grease, all that stuff, like fish guts. That's just like constant. But here, I feel like you guys wake up to what seems to be a pleasant scene. But then I think that initial thought is then bombarded by many other thoughts. It's only a brief respite to a lot of the issues that you guys are now facing. So let's go one by one. You guys can roll me a d20 or initiative or whatever you want to determine who goes first, or somebody can just jump in. Actually, no, 1d33. Fuck you. Let's go.
You said whatever I felt like.
Let's go in the order of the numbers that you guys have written down here, right? And we'll go lowest is first. So Muna, what is the thoughts? Like you wake up, breakfast is cooking. Which one of the NPCs would be cooking you guys breakfast? Who would you want to cook breakfast for you guys? Fuck it, Owlbear. So Owlbear found some eggs in the beach, and he's cooking them up. Not sure what kind of eggs.
We're eating turtle. If they're on the beach, they're turtle eggs.
He just found a whole bunch of these fucking eggs on the ground.
Yeah,
and
like 80 of them.
He's just cooking them up right now.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it still smells good. It still smells.
I'm not
like
a biologist. I don't know if they're not edible.
The green
Wasn't
eggs.
there like a turtle that's extinct because it was so delicious that like when they were transporting it, like the crew of the ship couldn't resist eating it?
Yeah, no, that's 100% true. Yeah, I heard that.
Anyways, so Owlbear's cooking up some eggs. He's just got this large metal pan and just dumping as many of these turtle eggs in there as he can. Shells and all. Or actually, roll. Somebody roll me a d20. I need like at least like okay, yeah, shells and all. That's how he was fed eggs in the past, with the shells. So you see him just cracking the egg, like just throwing the eggs into the pan and then mixing them around.
Oh man, that was a chicken thing. You can't get that from like turtles, right?
What? Why can't you eat shells, egg shell? What are you talking about?
Isn't salmonella like a thing
Oh,
with chickens?
salmonella.
Like,
Salmonella is from eating raw food.
Yeah,
Or
just
anything
you
Oh,
can
raw
get
food.
pork. You can
and
get
the-
salmonella from pork too.
Yeah, it's just at a higher risk with chicken and pork.
I used to think it was only from salmon, but that's why
It's
it's
just
called
high
salmon.
risk with fish and basically
Yeah.
with any raw food. You can also get it from vegetables if it's incorrectly washed.
If there's shit on it, it's not good. So okay. Anyways, the Muna, as you wake up, you see the pretty scenery. You don't really seen. You've never really seen this before, right? This is like a city
new,
boy going to the Bahamas or like Jamaica or whatever, Hawaii, wherever you want to look at. I don't know if there's anything like this in Europe, so that's why I'm drawing a blank. But
It's the first time I ever taken time to just kind of enjoy an ocean view. I'm like, I hate the violence. I realize it's pretty, but he's like, how am we gonna get out of this fucking shit place? All of
Okay.
these fucking. In his mind, it would be like some kind of like all these fucking pussies, like the fact oh, they're probably not gonna be okay by just robbing the first trading ship dropping by.
okay. So like, what is like the biggest issue in Muna's head right now?
I'm stuck in the middle of fucking nowhere with a bunch of people who are not willing to do what it takes to get off this place.
So, well, is the issue the people or the fact that you can't get off the place?
Well, I mean, it's the not being able to get off the place.
Okay.
But if
That's
we had a
the
bunch
main
of people,
concern.
if we had a bunch of people who'd be willing to do what it takes to get out of the place, there would be more options available, such as piracy.
So,
in his mind, he believes if a ship dropped by, he would be like, let's take that ship as our own. And Leonard would be like, what about the orphans? And I'd be like, drop the orphans in the ocean. And he feel like Leonard would be not okay with that.
okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an assumption.
Well, I think you have two options here. And I would rather lean towards one than the other, but it's up to you. So the two options is like, how can you just get off the island? That's that's the main issue. Or how can I convince people that to do whatever it takes to get off the island? And obviously one's going to be much more harder to accomplish than the other, I feel like.
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean?
feel like for him, it's just getting off the island because he doesn't think he can convince people to go against their own ethics.
In a way, and also yeah, exactly. So I think just getting off of the island is Muna's biggest priority. And let's say if you accomplish it, and again, this is not an island, this is just like a beach connected to the continent. But let's say, what does it mean to get out of here? Like, where does he trying to go?
Getting to a moderate-sized settlement that would have more options of transport.
You just want to get to civilization again.
I want to get to some place where at least I could get to civilization. Yeah, I don't believe that tiny place.
Gotcha.
I don't believe that first town we arrived at would be considering a real That would not count as Muna's mind because no one goes there.
The first town? You're talking about Rickety Squibs.
Yeah, I don't think Rickety Squid would count.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, we're basically there.
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know that. But I mean,
You guys are just
like
right down the beach, right down.
I would
the
not
street.
count that as civilization.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's been
Yeah, I mean, it is. It has been abandoned, so it's like the opposite of civilization at this point.
But even if it were still few people there, yeah, it would
you
that
don't
would
want to
count.
rebuild there either, is what I'm trying to get. It's just you're I'm not trying to start a settlement here. I want to get to a settlement. Okay.
I'm not just gonna be Muna the baker.
Okay, so we'll say if you get to settlement, to civilization, or a way to get to civilization, I will give you 1500 XP right off the gate. So if you complete that, if that happens, whenever that happens, you can get that XP. Okay, and so that is Muna's like main driving force. Benji, you wake
Yeah.
up, you see the burnt rat, you see the view. What is the most pressing thing in Benji's mind right now? And it could be the same as
Well-
Muna's. It really can. I'm expecting it to
To
be
deal
similar.
with Tango the tiger when the time comes.
Oh,
We don't know if he planted that rat. It could be any person or bird.
Yeah.
a bird. That's a pretty good bird.
It's cog.
That's an impact. Okay, so
yeah.
Tango the tiger is kind of you dealing with him, knowing that he's out there. You feel like
Yeah.
this is a sign from him. Okay. Do I still sound okay? By the way, do I
Yeah.
still
Yep.
okay? All right.
Yep. Not robotic at all.
All right, cool. So, I would say let's give you, since that seems like a little bit more feasible than being able to get to society from this place. Let's say 1,000 XP if you're able to kind of tie up loose ends with Tango, be it killing him or talking to him, whatever it is.
Yelling with him, if you know what I'm saying.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
So, Leonard, you're next up. You wake up. It's a good day. You got your fresh drip on.
Feel empowered. I think what Leonard wants to do is like get back to civilization, but in the ways of like recovering the sunken ship and fixing it up.
Okay. All right. So I will say 1,500 XP, and you share a similar goal with Luna.
Kill the orphans. Nice.
Nice.
Nox. I think I could guess what your mission is going to be.
Knox wakes up and he's got one thing in mind.
Build a ship.
Punch wood, build ship.
Oh. This is like a survival game now. This is Ark. This is like, what is that? Rust. This is all that shit.
Our world.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Minecraft.
Knox
I'm gonna
becoming
say
more and more
fuck
blocky.
it. I'm gonna give Nox 3,000 XP if he builds a ship. Like, if he builds a ship that can hold his crew, then I will give him. I think that's too little. 5,000 XP when he completes it.
Guys, let's just give him the time to
Okay.
just fuck with Cal.
I mean, you're talking. Yeah, sure. It can happen. But it's like all of you guys are gonna have to like agree with it. Okay, Jacob. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say here.
I
right?
am understanding that you think this is unlikely that it will succeed.
Yeah.
That the
But
party
if
will agree
anything,
to,
it's
stick
nice.
around for building a ship. I get it.
Yeah. Okay, so, but, hey, if you get close or if something happens, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. So, but I will honor that agreement. If anything, I think that's the least I can give you if that happens.
If anything, at the end of the campaign, when he becomes shipwrecked, you can get that 5k experience.
Yeah. If
The
I
final
guess-
scene is you building a boat and sailing out.
50 sessions later, Cal, do you
Yeah.
remember? I have built a boat.
There's magical means of accomplishing this too. I feel like there are, but who knows?
You just have to reduce the crew to enough
One boat.
people that you just can build a small boat.
That is genius idea. Why did I not think of that?
It's
It's just a raft.
It's just not like Honey I Shrunk the Kids, but you know,
You
That
know,
would
if
be a
it's
pretty cool
just
campaign.
one person, like maybe a log would suffice as a boat.
A raft? Maybe. Like we should. I don't want to get into the weeds of what a ship is right now, but I would like to say, like, as long as it's not a suicide mission. Crossing an ocean on a raft sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna get super lucky if you don't die. But all right.
I'm
And
thinking
then
like a small like sailboat kind of thing.
exactly. Okay, so
I'm not gonna build
Nox.
a fucking galley. That's
But if somebody could, it would be Nox out of the group. So like he is the perfect slave. That's like the
Yep.
movie here. This man was built for
Literally
one
has the
thing.
working mind of a mule.
Yeah, he just works and works and works. Like,
Well,
anyways,
rename him to Boxer.
so
Oh,
You-
you can't rename him to that yet. I haven't made the joke with his name yet.
He's gonna knock you out.
No, don't ruin it.
hopefully Knox doesn't say that.
It's the school of hard knocks life.
No.
Da-da-dum, da-dum.
So Knox wakes up with a singular focus in mind, and he's gonna get to work. I mean, obviously he's gonna eat some of those dank ass turtle eggs that Albert cooked up,
course.
shells and all,
You-
shells and
You
all.
might even ask Albert for help.
Okay, all right. Albert knows nothing about making a ship, but he definitely will follow your lead.
Gentlemen,
And then we
Now-
move. What?
you hate turtles. Because I also recall on the ship we fought, so we got turtles.
Hey man,
This is like the third time we're going against turtles.
I don't
It
know
would
what
be-
else like swims slow. Well, they're not slow, but I don't know what else gives out so much meat, like real meat, not like fish meat, but meat.
I know.
Also lays eggs on the beaches for you to find. Like, hey, it just goes to show turtles are awesome.
And
They're really
Little
helpful.
birds.
Like birds are assholes. They lay their eggs high where you can't really reach them a lot
Use
of the time.
dodo birds. There are dinosaurs here. A full ark.
Ah, well, I don't know.
aren't turtles just like dinosaurs, but turtles.
You're thinking of birds.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, turtles might have some ancestors share commonality with dinosaurs. Who knows? So moving on to Briar. Last but not least, you wake up, you see paradise. I guess there is like a gratefulness that you feel the sun on your face and it doesn't burn your face off. But then there's this growling of your stomach. What is the first thing that Briar like what is the issue that Briar is
Did he have the dream feast?
yeah. Did he have the dream feast? I don't know. Did you cast it on Briar?
I remember. I think I did.
Well, no, technically,
Yeah,
Briar,
it's where Brian
is-
had the tea party
Oh,
eating like
good,
the
good.
dude's
I like that. That was pretty cool. So then, Briar, you are satisfied. So remarkably, you wake up, and maybe that makes you not so grumpy, knowing that hey, I don't feel hungry. I'm satisfied for the whole day or 8 hours. I think.
I don't know. I don't think it's
I know, I'm
specified in
Dante.
I
Okay.
think it's like the whole day, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I mean,
I think it sustains
gotta
him
look
for
at-
the whole day, but he still might get like hungry, but doesn't really need to eat. Let me put up the spell again.
yeah. Within the next 8 hours, she has stated. Okay, so one meal, which I would say, like, maybe in like 12 to 18 hours, that might fade out. But I would say, like, for the meantime, at least, for the whole day, at least, Briar, you're not hungry. You had the dream. You ate in the dream. You feasted. You dressed Malyaz up in silly clothing. And I think, you know, I feel like Briar wouldn't be so demoralized or anything. Like waking up without the hunger probably is like a significant thing.
I guess, yeah.
Almost feel like normal, right? Which I feel like Briar would probably want to be. So probably not like, oh, life is terrible, but what is the big issue that like then just comes in and ruins the mood possibly?
Well, I definitely can't stay here. Because first of all, there wouldn't be enough food. And second of all, there's no way to get rid of this. And also, White Winds isn't there, and I really want to punch White Winds in the face.
So out of those three things, which is your curse, getting off the island, this place, or getting revenge on Captain White Winds, which one would you deem is like the most important one for you?
I mean, right now, I think just giving White Winds a really good punch in the face
Really?
is
That is what's driving you? You're waking up in the morning and that's the first thing you think of is just like, I'm
They
gonna knock
wake
that
up and
motherfucker out.
I was thinking, like, we got the updates in the morning the whole time, and I made my mind up the next time we wake up, I would repeat in my head, like, I know I can't reach him, but I would try to repeat in my head, like, something along the lines, fucking asshole. Because maybe, just maybe, he would hear it.
Okay, so I feel like Briar feels like he's been especially gypped out of all of this. Like you have, there's like a personal offense to this. Because like the rest of the crew is just like, yeah, he's a fucking pirate, right? But like I feel like Briar, you're like, has like a special thing to it. So sure, let's say if you can get one solid punch on Captain Whitewind's, I'll give you 3,000 XP for that. And I love it because, and all of you can get a cookie. I love it because you don't do shit like I want to gather wood and then try to get XP like that. So, thank you. All of you guys earn yourselves a cookie.
I actually want to take going a 5 kilometers walk to get my steps in. That's real important for Muna now.
Get my steps in. All right, so all of you wake up. What do you decide to do for the day?
I will eat breakfast, and I will ask Owlbear to help with building boat. And then I will build boat.
Sure. So you see Albert, he's like, hey guys, breakfast is ready. And he's just like, there's like, it's actually pretty nice of him. He has split some logs into like, like half logs, and then he puts a fistful, like burning himself in the process at times, where he just scoops up fistfuls of eggs and shells and then puts it onto these half logs for you to use as plates.
No, thanks.
Oh, that he's gonna get very offended if you say no.
This is very nice, brother. Did you make this yourself?
Yeah, I did. I found the pan in the ocean. It was floating, and I thought I could use it.
Oh, that is well seen, brother.
Yeah. Knox, do you eat it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's pretty salty. Whatever you're eating here, it's salty, it's crunchy, but it's nutritious. So you do not need to consume a ration for the day. Does anyone else eat breakfast?
Is it
Yeah, I'll
edible?
eat breakfast.
You do not need to use a ration if you eat. It's not the best breakfast, but it's nutritious enough where you don't need to use a ration.
I mean, if it's edible, Mona would eat it.
Okay.
Everything is edible. Some things are just edible once.
All right, let's calm down there,
That's
Voldemort.
fine.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, whoever
Could be edible just by another person, you know.
whoever eats it doesn't have to use a ration. Whoever doesn't needs to use a ration for the day. And then, how are you all doing on your rations, too? By the way.
I don't have one.
Let's see, how many do I have left? I have 2.
I have 5.
Okay. Well, you guys can always scavenge and stuff, but
I have 4.
let's say this is like almost like downtime here. So, Knox, you ask Albert to help you build a ship. He's like, okay, I don't know. Albert doesn't know how to build ship, but
Neither do I.
I'll follow you.
Right. I think we use hands.
Okay. And so, what does Albert and Knox do for the day?
Well, we need wood to build the ship. You said Riggedy Scripps was close by. Is it within sight?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, the beach is visible. Like there, so Rickety Scribs is elevated as well. Like so, it's like on like a cliff face, kind of right. So it is like easily seen from the beach.
Can I ask a better question? Why didn't we sleep there?
I don't know.
Okay.
Felt like having a beach party.
Yeah, it was
Beach
kind of like
episode.
a. You guys kind of arrived here late at night, and
Oh, I was curious in case we were like, oh yeah, I know, like it's all burned to the ground or there's something. Yeah.
no. It was
Okay.
it literally no reason.
Okay, good. You wanted-
Like I don't know.
In that case, I'm gonna be like, okay, so I think that is place where they build ship. Maybe we can get some help there.
Can I overhear this?
Yeah.
You do realize that was that lumber camp that we saved that cat person from
Nope.
is filled with lumber.
Oh, you mean lumber?
Right.
Just putting that there.
We could take wood from there, but there is also, and he points to a tree. There is wood there too.
That is correct. But that lumber was more worked at, so it's probably more. Well, you know, I'm not a boat maker.
I am not boat maker either. That is why I am going to ask for advice from people smarter than me.
Wait,
It's a really
Knox,
smart thing to do.
You want to make a boat from scratch?
Yes, I have to.
What do you mean you have to?
Pretty lady told me I should do it.
Yeah, you shouldn't
Sandara?
always.
Pretty lady said I should do it.
Shouldn't always listen to pretty ladies.
Wait, do you mean Sandara or?
No, although she is also beautiful. But no.
Rosie?
No.
Briar?
Is he not man?
No, but he's
I honestly
beautiful.
don't know.
Oh, no,
He's a beautiful
but
man.
from picture I drew.
Did the picture tell you?
Yes. I think.
Do we know it's a picture of like his goddess? Can't remember.
He doesn't know it's a picture of his goddess.
Picture's
Then we
a good
probably
picture.
don't know either.
No,
So you had a dream that the picture lady told you to build a boat.
No, it was before I fell asleep. These stars move, and she spoke. And he kind of points to the sky.
I just like give Muna a look.
You shouldn't always listen to the voices in your head. Some people have done real bad stuff when they listen too much to the voices in their head.
Ah, but it was not in my head, so we're good.
Well, you know, if the voices are telling you to make a boat, that is much worse stuff that could be telling you. So
Wait,
please
when you
run it by us when the voices tell you stuff, and we could like give you a vote on it's good or bad. Please.
Does that include your voices?
Well, I'm an outside voice.
But that was also outside voice.
You know, have fun building a boat.
Thank
when
you.
you say when a boat or you said a ship, do you mean like a raft? Just stick some logs together and that's it? Floats on water?
No, I would want it to look a bit better than that. I want to do my best in making it. I don't want to do it half-heartedly.
So you want to build an actual ship, bow, sails, everything?
If I can, yes.
Alright. I like the ambition, but that's gonna take too long, Nox. Wouldn't it be better to, I don't know, get that ship out and fix it up instead? Pointing to the like half sunken ship.
Maybe we can use it to make new ship?
Maybe. How about we, get out of the water first, see what's damaged, and then see if we can fix it or use it to make a new ship.
All right. You are captain. We can do that.
Now, about that captain thing. How about this? Between us, doesn't really matter who's captain. We're just, like comrades, companions.
But who will be captain then?
All right, we'll work out the details later. For now, let's get that ship out of the water.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna find us some rope, get her up. Any rope you can find. Muna, I'm gonna need you to cast a few enlarge in us. And anybody who
All right,
can.
let's just stick with finding rope first, and who's all going to help you find rope.
I mean, I was gonna go to
Raise-
town today and do other stuff.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna go to Riggedy Square and loot the place if it's abandoned.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
I already have a rope on me, so we're off to a good start.
Yeah, same.
let's think about this. So the ship is, I would say,
The rope's heavy duty enough to carry a ship.
like the ship
We're gonna
would
need
probably
several
be how long is the rope generally? Like 50 feet,
50.
right? So let's say I'd say 50 feet is okay. So let's say the ship is 50 feet, but I mean, obviously you have to tie the rope. So let's say you need at least 1.5 pieces of rope to tie the ship, and then and then have the other part of the length of the ship on the beach, the closest part to the beach. But then that's going to be like a high chance of it breaking. The rope might like eventually break. So
Yeah, that's what I kind of
Three.
like said. Like all of us look for rope so we can get a bunch of it. So like reinforce it. It's not just like tie a rope and pull that one rope. It's like several.
right. So let's say 1.5 per person each is minimum, but to get a better roll, 3 rope per person. How many ropes y'all have?
I have one.
I have
Mine
one.
was sacrificed to the dinosaur situation.
Oh shit, mine too.
I have
0.
mine. So we have
We
2
got
ropes.
2 rope is better than 1 rope.
Okay, so
Well, I
2
mean-
ropes in total.
I
Well,
mean,
I
Uh,
we can try like going to Rickety Squibs. It is like a dock harbor thing to probably have a shit ton of rope.
let's do
They probably
this.
didn't take all of the rope with them, right?
Maybe not. Let's do this. So let me take a quick break for like 3 minutes. Let's just take a quick break, and then during that time, just come up with a list of all the stuff that A, you're gonna want to look for, and B, what you're gonna do today, and like just quick downtime stuff, and then we'll go from there. Cool. All right. Until 3 minutes. I'll be right back.
What do you guys think about getting the ship out? Should we try that or a different plan?
I had a completely different downtime activity in mind.
I do think pulling the ship out is going to be a monumental task.
Oh, fuck!
I don't know.
It might be easier to build a new ship from scratch, honestly.
Maybe, honestly, don't know. Like, I
feel like it's
watched the
gonna.
show Shogun a couple of weeks ago, and in one scene,
Building
like,
a-
there was a ship that was sunken, and then, like, granted, there were, like, a bunch of people, I think, like, 20 or 30 people, and they were, like, groups of, like, 10 for 4 teams or 5 teams, and they were, like, all pulling out the ship slowly, and it was, like, very difficult, but, yeah, I
But
couldn't
we
really think
don't
of a
have
better
that
thing.
many people.
Yes, but we have magic.
Also,
Also, a person with 20 strength,
new-
that's, like, 10 people at least.
and building a new ship, thanks for letting me say that, usually does take months. So I guess you can try to get the ship out, and then
The
if
thing
that
is,
doesn't work, build a
even
new
if
ship.
we pull the ship out, the materials aren't guaranteed to be like with like recycling. It's like a lot of the piece it was sunk somewhere, so there's at least some damage to it.
Yeah.
And then you also have to account for water damage. It hasn't been in the water for too long, but the wood would still have soaked a lot of the water, I imagine.
Yeah.
It's a very good point. Maybe the first thing we should do is like swim out there and just check out the ship.
But that
Yeah.
was what I was going to do anyway.
Oh yeah, you don't
Why
need
didn't
to
Because I
you say
breathe.
so?
You didn't ask.
You
Yes,
don't need to
but why-
breathe. You can be the underwater vampire.
I
You can
was
check it
was
out.
being like, oh yeah, I'm going to
Consequence.
web hunt Pearl Dive, check out the ship.
Perfect
My 2
diver.
cents would be that it's probably significantly faster if we can get the boat out to build on that. Because at least we have a framework. It'll probably be significantly faster to build on top of that and fix it compared to building a whole new one. Even if we have to repair damages.
I also want to build Pearl Dive.
I mean, don't worry, we're gonna have days, months, fuck it, like else.
Also, the show Shogun, very good. I recommend.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Also, Dante, I didn't
Shogun.
say that. I didn't say
Shogun?
anything because we were so set on ropes.
Yes, to pull it out. The ship, I mean.
Yeah.
I kind of want to start crafting stuff.
I mean, you can. I mean,
Yeah.
just
Can you craft steroids for Nox so you can pull the ship out harder?
I am not sure.
Maybe.
I just love that
Hey
Nox
Nox, we found you some candy.
that Nox completely disregarded the fact that he would worked with Briar before.
No, he very much appreciates the work that you did before. And he probably would eventually ask you for help.
Okay.
But you're not a ship maker.
No, I'm not. But I know.
That's the thing.
But I could tell you that you shouldn't take wood directly off of a new felled tree.
Right. Yeah. But that's exactly why he was going to go to Rickety Squibs to ask ship bakers how to build.
We're gone. At least we understood like the place is abandoned, but maybe there are like people there, and we can investigate.
Didn't they leave on land?
That's what like we were told, but I'm not sure if everybody left. Maybe there's like few people, like old people. I was born here, I'm gonna die.
Even if they have left, they might have like blueprints and stuff.
Yeah, and even if they're not willing to give it, then like maybe we can encourage them to hand over the goods. Like
Yeah,
pirates.
we have things to trade. I have some gold.
Yeah, we
I have
this
two
dagger.
fists.
We have this dagger, and like we could trade them for what's in their stomach.
I got a nice hatchet.
Yeah.
We have a very rare fox person. We can trade in that.
We have new armor and a new whip
Yeah.
that we can trade in.
Don't you dare.
Can we all just do a magical item check and see how many items everyone has compared to Leonard alone?
None.
Oh, you mean all of us have none and he has 3?
I mean, maybe the drawing.
Yeah, just that.
I mean, do
Leonard.
you count my cursed thing too? Because
No.
I have one.
Your
But it
cursed
is
what?
cursed. But it is
Oh,
cursed.
that book does count as one magical item. Absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah, still.
We could just sell some of those items. I mean, why should he have all the wealth of the group?
He's the captain.
Yeah, but a
He's
captain
not
of
a
what?
captain of mine.
He's
Not a captain of
We don't
mine.
have a boat. He's not a captain.
The captain
You
of the
mean
crew.
we have a boat? It's right
He's-
out there in the water.
Most of the crew stayed behind because of other people than Leonard. Honestly. They didn't stay behind because
Pretty
of
sure
Leonard.
Centauro stayed because of.
That's one person.
Yeah, it's 1 out of 4.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a
fourth.
quarter.
Yeah. I was
He's
pretty
a
sure
captain.
Cog stayed because of me.
Yeah, because you treated him so well.
Because of
Yeah.
Friar.
Yeah, I think he wants to get up in Briar's business.
I feel like he stayed for Nox.
He's definitely a better person than
Didn't he
Leonard
hate
in
Nox?
Briar's mind right now.
He's a tsundere.
Nice. Well, I mean, he's a better person than Leonard. Saved your life like 3 times.
No, you caused the reason to save my life.
What?
You are Leonard is the person who's like, I'm doing what I want until it gets a problem, and then it's a we problem.
All right. First of all, you're the one who talked back to like your slave masters or whatever who tossed you overboard. Leonard like got you out. Then you got yourself fucking shot by opposing arrow. Leonard got you some help. There was something else I don't remember, but it was also something getting tossed off a boat, I think.
I did
you
forget
think-
about. I
And
did
you're the one
forget
who
about.
picked up the book that made you like, sleepwalk down where the vampire is.
I didn't abuse my power to get the book, unlike someone else with the chest.
Okay, I feel like we're being very harsh about that thing. I will
No,
say
it's not harsh,
I
because
did
in
prompt
Briar's
him to
mind that
do
made
it.
him worse than Luvic, because Luvic abused his power, but not for personal gain.
Yeah, but Nina, like out of character here. I encourage Dante to do the captain thing in order.
I
Like
know.
I'm the one that
But
set
that
it up.
doesn't-
Don't put it so much on him.
I know, but that doesn't matter. That for Briar, anyone who abuses his power for like personal like greed
I mean,
I-
personal
I-
brain.
I
I found a
haven't really-
chest, and I
I
want to
haven't-
know what's in the
I
chest.
haven't really seen Leonard really abuse any power yet. So like that's just my perspective on the whole
like-
matter. Like
I like
it's I feel
pearls.
like he's been pretty reasonable this whole time. Now is with Leonard without any flaws? No, but let's not anyways, so I am back. Sorry for
back.
taking a
Hello.
little bit
Back.
longer. Yep.
It's okay, back.
There's definitely
But yeah, Cal, before we actually try to get rope and like get the ship out,
Yep.
we want to like swim out to the ship just to check out the damage if it's like worth salvaging.
okay. Who wants to do that?
Who's good at swimming?
I'll go with.
Not me.
I'm
Decent.
fairly decent at swimming.
You also have the NPCs. So I feel like I would recommend you probably would want to take Cog with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a +8 in swimming. That's good.
All right.
You
So
can just have a flat out swim speed.
whoever is has a swim speed or has ranks in speed swim can go ahead and roll me a swim check. Oh wait, no, not a swim check. A profession sailor check or an appraise check. Cog will roll as well.
Leonard will take off his armor before it like goes into the water.
Cog did really well. He's got a
Well, it's
24.
gonna be really easy to make it to the bottom if you're like gonna look at the underwater damage.
It's not a heavy armor, but still it gives me penalties.
Okay, so the three of you do a pretty good job of assisting Cog in inspecting the damage, and what you're seeing here is that the ship, the front of the ship has been sunken, and it just looks like there has been a hole blown into the hull. From the wood, you can definitely tell it was fire in nature. The damage, you see like charred and burnt bits of wood in like the hole. The hole looks pretty patchable. So Cog is like, yeah, I could definitely patch that hole. At this point, the only issue is that, like, how do you move a half submerged ship? It's gonna take quite a bit because, like, at this point, the hull has sunk to the bottom. The reason why half the ship is still visible is because they sunk it near the shore. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also like half of the ship is still buoyant, and also because of like how close it is to the shore, there's not enough water to like completely submerge the ship as well.
Is the ship like sunken, like touching the bottom, or is it like kind of floating?
I would say half of the ship is at the bottom, and the other half is like kind of lifted up, but it's not like buoyant as in still floating. It's literally just like the because it's so close to the shore.
Yeah, it's like basically standing up.
A little bit, yeah, something like that. So Cog will be like, yeah, if we can move it onto the ship, like onto the shore, I do believe we can patch it up.
Maybe we can move the shore to the ship.
Wow.
If we move water,
Like the
Are you
silence
saying we should
follows.
build like a dam around the ship to drain the water?
I don't know. Usually I move water with
that
buckets.
is. Well, no,
mean-
we're not gonna do that. That's That's insane.
I mean, it's
I mean-
close to the shore. It's not that much.
But
Might
I
be
do
easier
like
to-
the dam idea. That's a pretty good idea. Like we start using the wood as like a wall, and then build it out into to surround the ship, and then remove the water. But that's gonna be a lot of work too, guys.
Yeah, but what's easier or what's doable? That or like pulling it out with ropes?
I think they're both gonna be difficult to do. One might have more immediate results, though. Like us pulling might make the first us pulling the ship might make the first idea more feasible.
Mm.
If we
Might
get
as well
closer,
try.
we might be able to. All right. Well, y'all get some rope.
Alright, let's go to our Rookery Squibs. See if they left any behind. If not, maybe we can cut down some vines, make a rope of those.
All right. So we kind of went over, and Muna, you're gonna also loot Rickety Squibs as well, I believe.
I mean,
right?
I would imagine I'm already ahead of there. I would have been going to the fanciest place first.
Okay. So
Also, Jacob,
we'll
quick
save.
question: was that your plan, or were you just like talking nonsense?
That was his
Um,
plan.
it was my plan, but I was kind of thinking about how would Nox convey this plan.
Nah, that
Yeah.
was smart. Good thinking.
No, that is good thinking. I think that's like, so Muna, you're also going to Rickety Squibs. So Briar and Benji, the two of you, are you guys also gonna go loot the squibs, or what do you guys want to do?
I think Benji, when he hears they're going to Rickety Scripts, he would go with just
Okay.
to see like what's there, because he has some things he wanted us to do.
Cool. All right. So Briar, what are you doing if you're not going to squibs?
Oh, I was going for a swim.
No,
But
not
I would-
Oh, you're going for a swim? The fuck?
What did you think I was saying right now?
You're gonna go to squib, and I'm like, I just asked if
No,
you were.
I mean, we at least like the arts at least need something to eat. So like diving for crabs, also pearls. I'm just pretty sure there should be.
So you're just
What are
gonna
they
look for
called?
rations?
Yeah, I'm getting variant flashbacks.
Webs.
This water dive in.
Wait.
Yeah, I know. I also have a flashback of that crab diving thing, but yeah,
So
crabs.
So why though? Was my question. Just for to help out the crew?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean they need food, and the turtles all the time is like.
So let's look at how many crew members there are and how many rations you have right now at the moment. Owlbear was able to feed you guys for the first day, but for the first meal. But I would like to see how many rations all of you guys have. Please write them down in the chat. 0. Fem? The fuck?
That's 5 in Danish.
Oh, okay.
You told us to ride it out.
And then so that's
God damn you, Jacob.
2. So 16 rations, and then you also have
Happy.
we have 4 other crew members to worry about. So that's 8 people. You have 16 rations. I would say that's 2 days of rations you have left for everyone.
Let's put all the NPCs to, like, gather food. Any person who's played
This
these
is
type
just
of, like,
survival
roguelike
game.
games, yeah, at first you need a bunch of the NPCs to gather food while some build housing. This is RimWorld, essentially.
I love RimWorld. It's a great game. So
It's hard though. I
Yeah.
find it really
I
hard.
I haven't tried it because it seems
the
too hard, but at least I know
catastrophe
that
shit
meme.
is like just
Yeah.
crazy. But anyways, all right. So Briar, you want to try to supplement this as well. So do you take anyone with you, or do you do this by yourself?
I would go by myself. You said last time that like everyone like gives me some looks.
A little bit. You look
Yeah,
weird.
so I would go alone. Also, I want to see if I can find pearls while doing that. So I'm not sharing those if I find them.
Okay, let me get some let me get a swim check from you. And then let me also supplement that with an appraise check. Okay, 14.
Oh,
Okay. I will say that, Briar, you get 50 XP. And what you do find is instead of pearls, you do find clams and crabs. And I mean, obviously, because the pearls are going to be like in the clam shells, right? But they're not, these clams are a little bit too young, haven't had the chance to form pearls too much. You're on the shore, granted, crabs that bear pearls probably are like a little bit deeper in the water, but sometimes maybe not. So you do find, I would say, 2 rations worth of food for the day that you can supply. It's fresh ration, so I mean, well, I would say I'll let you choose. You can have 2 individual portions, or you can just feed people for the night.
yeah, crab hot pot.
Okay, crab hot pot, brought to you by Briar. And then so that's 50 XP to Briar. Those who are and Briar, I also want to say if you want to join the group at Rickety Scribs later, you definitely can. So for the people who are headed to Rickety Scribs, put your tokens down. It's Benji. Do you go with Muna or do you go with Nox and Leonard later?
I think I'll go with Nox and Leonard because Muna probably went off by themselves from the sound of it.
Okay, so I want to do something real quick with Muna then. Muna, as you're walking to the to Rickety Scribs, are you going alone or do you invite somebody with you?
I'll just go alone. I'll just cook it with me.
Okay, so I think during this time, Skuga will talk to you, and he will say something along the lines of, "Friend, do you remember when I said that I could find people in the Shadowfeld after their spirits have passed? If per se their spirits have passed into the Shadowfeld after death. I sent out a call, a thought, a memory of you, your face, and I received a answer.
I'll stop and look confused. What? What do you mean?
It means that we spoke about your friend possibly no longer inhabiting the material world and is instead in the Shadowfell because you and your kind, that is where you return to after death in the material plane. But it has shades.
You mean marine?
That is what is odd. The image of what I remember is Marie. It is not that person. Someone else has answered the call. And then when he says that, your mind flashes back to a point where it's you, it's Marie, then there's another figure with you. Young kids, about 13 years old. All of you sharing the telltale sign of pale gray skin. fetchlings. This third friend, this third member, what is the name? Does Muna remember their name at all?
Muna are good with names, so you would probably, if they were like, yeah, I mean, if we ever talked, he would probably remember.
Yeah, he's a friend. So what's the name?
Is it from a background or is this like a
Yeah.
new person?
No. We just never determined who the third friend was going to be.
Oh. I just need to come up with a fetchling name, because they have like a special flag. Let's call them Juval.
Jubal?
Juval.
Juval?
Yeah. Juval.
J-E-W.
And
Not really.
what did so you see Juval laughing, cheery, ever the optimist Juval. Always encouraged you and Marie. Always thought that you guys were, stronger than him or cooler than him. He might have been even like a year younger than you guys.
Yeah.
Often maybe have seen as like the little brother or maybe possibly even as a weak link.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing
I
that
think-
Skuga looks at you, wondering,
That's kind of a downer. I mean, you just kind of resonate with his name.
So
I mean-
do you know what happened to Juval in your backstory?
No.
Do you remember? Well, that's a shame. So Juval was killed after you guys got caught again.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, so I do remember him dying. Sorry, I was like, I couldn't recall, like, if, because I know it was like that dwarven fucker who turned on us. And I was like, it wasn't him.
I think it was like Juval was like beaten, but like Marie was like, we gotta go. Because she kills the guy who beats him. The slave guard. So I think it's like this whole scene of like, like in your mind, it plays out like Juval gets caught. So you and Marie turn around to go get him. And he's getting beat up. And then Marie kills the guy is getting beat up. And then like more guards come, and this is the pivotal moment where Muna summons Skuga for the first time to aid in their escape. But this time it's just with Marie and Muna now. That's kind of how it played out. So Muna doesn't necessarily know he's dead. But now what Skuga is telling him is like he is dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, hope he got out. That's a shame. He was a good kid, good friend. Is it a recent death? Can you feel that? Like,
He is he's not a boy per se.
I mean, so he got away. That's
Wait. No, I'm actually wrong. He and then there's like a mental picture of like a 12-year-old boy. Is he young or
that's
is that manhood?
that's still young.
Oh.
Well, that's it's like kind of a sad laugh that I got allowed. That's
Was that wrong?
conflicted. That's what I mean. I'd hope by what you said, like he got away, lived some good years. Sounds like he died right after.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care either. I'm just letting you know that he pinged me.
Oh.
He answered the call. I can exchange messages.
That's, I mean, God, what do I say to a guy who we didn't save? That's, God.
Well, that's why I also brought this up because when he answered the call, he answered it with a message himself.
Oh,
So yeah, I don't know if this really means anything to you. He said something like, "Don't trust the Marie. She actually killed him." After saying that he was like weak or something like that. So she's like kills. Yeah, that's pretty much what he said.
I mean, if you can give the message back to him, my condolences, but ask him why he blames Marie. Like, I don't know if she'd care that much for him, but I mean,
I will ask.
blaming her for his death is kind of pointless.
Well, I mean, he must have unfinished business as a shade. You know how shades are, always about who have been murdered this, murdered that.
Yeah.
Pathetic, if you ask me. As weak as he is in the afterlife, as he was apparently in the flesh.
I can hear you guys.
Fucking rude.
I mean, I just wanted to let you know that I made contact, and
I mean,
yeah,
that is impressive. I'm just weird that he's like blaming Marie for his death.
Well, I don't know if you remember her, but she was disturbed. She was.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, no. I mean, it's weird first love and all. Yeah.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
I think I missed. You need to get better at common.
Oh. Well, I'm just saying she was twisted. There was something wrong with her.
Sure, but on there something wrong and all of us, Skike.
Well, I am perfect. So.
Fucking almost, you died eating mushrooms. I feel like.
Did I though?
Yes.
Berries.
Well,
but
my bad.
I am still here. That means only one thing: that death is
all,
nothing
all
to
I'm
me.
saying is, yes, he was a bit messed up, but I feel like most wonderful people are a bit messed up.
Except for me. So maybe I shouldn't use myself as an example because I am exemplary, extraordinary.
I put my hand
maybe
on his shoulder. It's okay. We're both messed up together, and that's perfectly fine.
I don't like you right now.
It's okay.
I did something nice to you, and you're treating me in this manner.
No, I say I appreciate you, and your feelings are valid.
You need to just thank me for my...
I thank you for your good service.
Yes.
And if you could please ask him what the fuck is up with him blaming Marie.
Well, I think I already know. You already know she's quite disturbed.
Yes, but why would she bother killing him? Like,
I don't know. Did she ever look at you like as if she wanted to kill you? Maybe.
I mean, if you recall, I've multiple times tried to get away from her. Like, it was kind of, yeah, not the most positive relationship.
I am actually quite intrigued as the DM. I thought it was like a Bonnie and Clyde first love type of thing, but
yeah,
are you saying?
Yeah, we weren't in a relationship, but it was like, you know, he also did
a toxic relationship.
Well, no, but he wanted to prove himself because he was stronger than him. Like, well, so he wanted to get away a few times because you couldn't really prove yourself in a vacuum. But she kept tracking him down because he's way more efficient than him. So
Okay. Wait.
it's kind of possible.
You keep saying okay. She was stronger than him.
Yeah, no, she was. Yeah,
Okay.
like
Okay.
yeah, she was
Interesting.
much more stronger than him, more proficient. So he wanted to prove himself, couldn't try to get away. She
Can
kept
we
tracking him
say
down.
then that instead of it being Muna's Eidolon that showed up at the time, maybe she has her own Eidolon that helped at such an early age, and then like a later age, Muna's was able to summon his.
I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So let's change this again, and we'll say with the help of Marie's Eidolon, you guys got away. And ever since she summoned the Eidolon, that's when also she kind of changed as well. Became more cold and distant. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Like that's what we said. Like her class was a Slayer, because like it's
Well,
Rogue plus Ranger.
I think I'm going to
That's fine. Like
change her into a
for free.
summoner.
That's fine.
Makes sense. So okay. So Muna, you're thinking about this as you see ahead of you, Rickety Squibs shows up, and you're like, you might have forgotten how it looked, but it actually looks better than it seems. And there are several buildings, but it is abandoned. You do know, Muna, that happened in the last session was that Leonard asked about the other remaining crew here from Rickety Squibs, and where did they go? And the like Sandara or Rosie or someone said something like the crew actually traveled south towards south of the shoreline. You guys all remember that? Okay, yeah. So like there are folks still on this beach or in the area. They just traveled away. And so Leonard was like, do they know something we don't? Like, is there something down there? Who knows? And then so you come up here, Rickety Squibs, and I'm gonna ask you just for like a simple appraisal check, just to get like an idea of what you find. And what are you looking for, in particular?
I'm looking for the nicest house.
Okay. I mean, well, just roll me the appraisal. But what are you looking for in particular?
I mean, essentially, I want to see if there's any sort of map of the essentially, I want to find a map of the area. And
you have a map already.
Yeah, but I feel like if they have a map, it's probably more detailed. I thought ours was very, like broad, like an atlas.
I mean,
there might be a more. There might be a, in my mind at least,
or of this
area,
unscouted jungle.
Of this area.
Okay, you're not gonna.
In
find
my mind,
anything.
at least, our map is decent, but like there might be more precise. And then just I mean, if we're gonna stay here for fucking months while idiot 1, 2, and 3 are building a ship, at least I wanna stay in comfort,
So you're going to claim one of these.
My goddess will guide me. The ship will be done before you fucking know it.
Yeah, no. Essentially, in his mind, he's like, I'm gonna claim dibs on the best one first. That's why when all of this idiots was in the ocean, I started heading out early, because I'm like, I'm gonna get a good. If I can get a map, I can see if there's other places nearby, or like stuff worthwhile. And no matter what, I can claim a good house.
Okay. All right. So with a 12, I'm gonna say you find about 450 gold pieces worth of loot, like jewelry, stuff laid about, junk, all that scavenged stuff that that have been left here out of necessity. So you can add that to your thing. There is no more like lootable loot here in terms of like dollar value in Rickety Squibs. And then you don't find a map. But you do find notes on, like some of the more interesting areas around here. You find notes about the logging camp ran by the Red Sails trading company. You already know that. Their organization from Blood Cove that dealt with Rickety Hake in the past, and for some reason, about a week ago, have just all left. Then you also find out about the Iron Fence Company to the south. A group of individuals that will occasionally bring, quote unquote, additional crew members to supplement Rickety Hakes and the Red Sails logging camp's working force. And that's kind of their business.
That may be why they were heading south.
And there's also like kind of like a lucrative business for them here in the jungle as well. So that's also what you learn. That's about it, though. All right.
So, what house was nice where I'm staying?
The one that you're going to is the only house that's like really like private. That's large. You have another
Great.
house that this is, and it's you can tell this is probably Rickety Hake's house.
Oh, yes.
The guy who owns the Rickety Squid, and then his assistant probably lives across the road, and then everyone else lives in like these like large dormitories over here in the south.
Okay. I'm gonna. Do I find any ink?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to start drawing on the door of Muna's house.
Okay, you right in Muna's house. Okay, and I would say at that time,
Yeah, I'm.
Leonard, Knox, and Benji, you guys make your way down. You see one of the houses, like the larger houses, door is closed, and scrawled on it in ink, black ink, it says Muna House. House
Oh.
of Muna.
I did
house
not
of-
know Muna lived here. Must
house of
be
M.
hometown.
Oh, he definitely moves fast.
I come out. Oh, hey, neighbors.
Nice
I
place you
don't
have here.
think I live here.
Thank you. I'll realize that if we're building a boat, it's gonna take months. Why sleep on a beach?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Let's.
smart.
Why not use this place
Smart.
while we're here?
Yeah, I mean, they abandoned it, right? So, like, it's not even banditry. There's no one here. They abandoned it.
Hello!
Yeah, why is it
Hello.
abandoned?
Hello. Hello.
Yellow, what?
Well,
I
according
don't
to
think they hurt me.
the thing we heard, Whitewind's father didn't make it, so he was like kind of the boss here. So I'm guessing without him, this place can't really be sustained. I don't know.
Stupid. I mean, look at this. Perfectly good houses and stuff.
Yeah.
People don't know how good they have it.
Yeah. I've been a slave twice as my life. This is the first time I own the house. You know, it's coming up, Muna. Prime real estate.
It's like you moving to a free house in Detroit, Michigan. It's like
Have I mentioned that at certain times whenever I wrote exams? I looked
Yeah.
at housing prices in Detroit.
it's like hey, you move into a mansion for
Yeah.
free. It's like, yep, I did it.
But
Here I
Yeah.
am. I made it, baby.
Nice.
All right, so
Oh.
all three of you guys, you have a quick exchange with Muna. I mean, Muna, you can join them, but what do you all three do? We'll go with whoever wants to go first. Here.
I'm gonna look for ropes or anything that can be used, like to get to pull the boat out.
Okay.
Maybe
Can-
like keep an eye on extra lumber we can use.
There's
Yeah,
lumber
like
everywhere. You
your
don't have to look
wagon
for those.
over here. Maybe
Oh,
we
I would-
can use that to transport lumber.
Sure. So let's say, give me a quick appraise check here, Leonard, to see.
I would say to Leonard, do you want to make a pile for loot? Because I found all this loot while, I guess, looting. And it probably belongs to all of us.
Sure.
Where
We
should
can add
place-
it to the gold and gems that was in the chest.
Okay.
Okay. Someone has yet to count that either. Somebody has yet to count the money in the chest. Would any of you have done it?
Sure.
Yeah,
No,
I
not
could
you.
do it.
I would have done it.
No.
Yeah, I was like too busy like enjoying my new stuff.
Yeah.
I would have counted it.
Okay. You greedy. It's about
Oh, I could
10,000.
do it. I'd not get it wrong at all.
Yeah.
It's about 10,000 in platinum and gems.
Oh, nice.
10,000 platinum?
No, 10,000
In-
gold pieces worth of platinum and gems.
Okay.
So that's what, 100 platinum, 1,000 platinum.
It would be 1,000 platinum.
So you could do 1,000 platinum,
Nice.
but that's also with gems included. So, but
Yeah.
whatever. So we'll just call it 1,000 platinum, and then so Leonard, roll me a player's check for like ship supplies, like ropes, and anything that's like superly visible. You guys can use like the wagon and the lumber, all over the place.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll
just-
start packing up some lumber.
11.
11. I'll roll d4.
1 sec. 2.
You find 2 more ropes, so it's a total of 4. Like 50 feet rope at least. And Knox, what do you do? You're right, look at these
Yeah,
squibs.
I'm gonna start loading some lumber on the cart.
All right, so just gonna transport lumber from here to the beach.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me just get a fortitude save for a day's work. Okay,
Solid 19.
that is pretty good. I will say, even after a day's work, you're still not fatigued. Well, it depends on how long are you gonna work the whole day?
Yeah.
Just lumber, or are you gonna start doing like after 4 hours? You've gotten a good amount of lumber over there.
Right. I mean, eventually I gotta bring it to the beach.
No, I'm saying like you're making trips right now, back and forth.
Yeah.
So is that for the whole day?
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Okay.
Got nothing better to do.
All right. So you're just like packing on the
Maybe I'll grab like some nails and maybe some tools as well on some of the
Okay, roll a
trips.
praise check then.
A solid 1.
I think Knox is just like, how can I get the most amount of wood on the beach as I can? And
Right.
I will say you have brought a huge pile of logs back to the beach. Cog is actually going to be like, Knox! After like your 4th trip, Cog is going to be like, Knox! What are you doing?
I am bringing wood to build a boat.
But Knox, we decided we're not going to do that. We're going to try to bring this ship onto land.
I know, but we need wood to build the boat better again. No?
No, man, he like makes like a pizza size hole. The hole is like only this big, so we only need to. Then he draws like a imaginary square that's a little bit larger than the circle. I would say like a foot larger than the circle. Then we just need we just need wood for this amount to patch it up.
Oh. But what about them?
That's actually, I totally forgot about that shit. Wow. And then, Knox, you get 150 XP.
Really?
Yeah, because for the first time, it was
You
true.
Impressed him.
Cog was just thinking about wood for repairing the ship. He didn't really think about the dam, but that was the plan. So, right.
Nox is always 2 steps ahead.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, you're playing checkers while the rest of us are playing fucking chess.
Muna, I'll give you another 100 XP for that. I'll give you 50 XP for writing your name on the wall. I'll give you 100 for name. So just do 100. Leonard, we'll give you 50 for the room. All right. Moving on. Benji, what do you kind of do for the whole day here?
Benji is gonna scrounge around for anything he can craft alchemical supplies with. He itching to craft.
Let me get a appraise check from you.
you got any of that flask?
A Burnson burner.
Ah, I love burner.
Ooh,
Dirty
very
20.
nice. Very nice. So, Benji, 200 XP for you as you scrounge around, and it's not even like apparent. You know what I mean? Like, if most people, they wouldn't even connect the dots. But I think, Benji, you're like creative with how to. Like, you might see like a beer bottle and be like, that's not a beer bottle. That's like a flask. You know, it's like something like that along the lines of that. And like, you find what do you think you need? What does Benji need for like alchemy? Like, what's a good station
Well,
for
first
him?
of all, alchemical. What would they call them? Alchemy set, alchemy tools.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, that.
Okay.
And then I think some basic supplies to craft like really basic, like poisons or elixirs or something like, but like very basic. Something like alchemist's fire or something like that.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. So I have something called let's see. I think you will find alchemy that lets you do two things. I think you can kind of double up like a cooking station here as a rudimentary like potion to craft potions of kinds.
Okay.
Does I'm not sure if you know any like potion type of alchemy yet, but you definitely can always like make checks to kind of remember if you know any recipes. And then also I think you'll find that you can probably go with also with cooking poisons as well. So it's like potions or poisons. You can probably brew those
Okay.
two type of things.
Alrighty.
Would you consider alchemist fire as like a potion? It's like, what is it contained
It's
in? A vial?
technically a bomb. It's technically a bomb.
Ah, that's kind of hard though, right? Because like it's like probably not the same shape of a bomb, but
It's
it's
basically like
Molotov.
it's just classified under bombs in terms of Pathfinder language, but it would be like a glass container.
Right.
Like practically it would be a glass container.
So it's like the
that you
difference between
throw.
of making like a pipe bomb and a Molotov cocktail. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like a pipe bomb is
Yeah.
intricately more complex than making a Molotov cocktail. So I
Yeah.
would say if you find the right ingredients, you might be able to dish out like a alchemist fire. But you know, you probably need like more magical ingredients than like your average, you know, gas. Well, I mean, I don't know if you can find gasoline or something along the lines of that, then sure. Okay, so on the 20, did I give you your XP, Benji?
Yes, 200.
Okay, 200. And whatever you decide to make, we'll look into it. Okay. What else do you guys do?
Well, I found stuff I wanted to find, so I guess I'll just look around if there's anything else worth
Need a house,
looting.
you can make your crafting station.
We need more rope, so I'm gonna still keep an eye out for some rope.
Benji, you
Or
don't
if I
have.
can't find.
Wait, Benji, you don't have. Do you have brew potion as a feat?
I have hold on, let me just check my feet. I had it as a feat. Where did it go?
Yeah.
Huh. I remember I did have it as a feat. magical one. Because it's like remember when we first started playing the one free feat you gave us?
Yes. You used brew potion?
Yeah, I took brew potion.
Watch free feet.
We got a free feed.
Yeah, shut up, Mikkel. You must have gotten it too.
I
No, you
honestly
didn't?
don't recall it. I don't recall that. I mean,
That's why you have
Well-
17 out of 16 skill ranks? No, joking. No, joking.
Did it work?
Did you not
Yeah,
give
thank
yourself
you.
a free feat?
I don't think I have now.
All
I
right,
didn't
then go ahead.
get a free feed either, so
Then what are you talking about? Why did you
We
say
get a
that?
free feed. When did we get a free feed?
Oh, like maybe we did it. Then what do you got?
Okay, if we didn't, then I don't know why I had it,
Oh.
but I remember I had it.
All right,
I
so
mean, I remember you giving like some skill points out for free.
I did give
but I
out
don't
some
know.
skill points. Okay, so for Benji's thing right now, it's like if you want to brew a potion until you get the feat brew potion, which you might if you keep crafting alchemy. We're gonna use craft alchemy checks for like very basic shit,
No
and
problem.
then when we get proficient, because what brew potion does is it literally lets you pick exactly what you're going
There
to
it is.
in a spell form. So it is pretty powerful. Like it's like a third caster prerequisite. No worries. We can always work. I am perfectly fine with giving access to it. We just want to do like a skill progression thing where Benji's just crafting alchemy stuff, and based on like the ingredients he finds and stuff, we just kind of make up a potion. And then once you get really good at it, I'll give you the brew potion feat that lets you do pretty much whatever you want now. If I'm understanding the feat correctly, it's pretty awesome. It lets you create a whatchamacallit? So brew potion lets you create a potion of any third or lower spell that you know.
Yeah.
So like in addition to knowing those like so you're not gonna learn those spells, but I'll give you access to making potions that cast those.
Yeah, I think that's sort of like that's perfectly fine with normal alchemy. Like that feat specifically does. You can put like sanctuary in a bottle.
Yep, sanctuary in a bottle, like whatever, like breathe fire or whatever is like. That's really cool. That's a good idea. All right. Is there anything you want to brew right now, after you find your ingredients?
Yeah, I think Benji will try to like get back in the zone and maybe try to brew something simple. Like, how about something simple like an antidote?
Antidote. I like it. Do it. I just need to look for the.
Is it like just generic antidote, or is it like for something specific?
No, just generic antidote.
Let's not get
an
too crazy,
item.
Dante. Shit.
Yeah, I just want to like think of a generic, like feasibly easy, quote unquote, item that he would have learned to make.
Like
Makes sense, like it's good.
that his master would have been like, or not his master, but his
Teacher.
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 How do I find like the potions and all that shit on the website? What? Consumables. Potion. Okay, so level. Oh wait, these are the things again. Hey Mikkel, what are these? What are like not potions but antidotes and things called? Is that like adventure gear? What is that?
I do think it's under adventure gear. Yeah.
Maybe it's an elixir.
What?
Alchemical creations, concoctions.
Yeah, what? Like, so why don't I see like, oh, is this just a Pathfinder 1 type of thing where there's no like actual, all potions are just spells?
Maybe.
That's actually pretty dope. If that is the case.
Antitoxin.
What is that under?
It's on under alchemical concoctions.
Oh, so there is like a whole thing here. Oh shit. Okay. Alchemist lab. Oh, okay. This makes a lot more sense. There is like a whole page about this stuff. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say you don't have any pluses to your craft alchemist check. But I will also say that, let's see, you want to make an antidote of some sort?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what am I doing?
I mean, antitoxin would work as an antidote.
Okay. Let me get a craft alchemy check. I'm gonna say you have a -2 here, for your craft alchemy check.
Oh wow, that's a nat one. So I mess it up.
You get a cookie, and I'm gonna say, give me a fortitude save, DC 15. If you fail, you get poisoned.
4.
So Benji, you can take a cookie, and I'll give you 50 XP as you describe how you get poisoned from your own horrible blunder here. You're getting back into it.
So basically what happens is I try and mix, and it starts off like, okay, we're back in it. We're doing this. We're really doing this. And then like he accidentally like knocks his elbow or something while he's working, and it just splashes in his face, and then some of it gets in his mouth.
Oh.
And it's like, oh, disgusting, and like immediately rinses his mouth with water, but it's like, ugh, can't believe that happened, ugh.
And you are poisoned. What's the poison condition do again? I forget. It does. You are. Wait, is there no poison?
Maybe, I think.
Sickened?
I think it typically depends on the poison.
Yeah,
There are different
think-
poisons that do different things. You
Probably
could use
sickened.
the second condition.
Yeah, let's do sickened. So you have -2 on all everything for right now.
Ugh.
For the day until you
Oh,
take a long
no.
rest.
Oh no.
I will say Cog, if it's known. Well, you know, I'm not gonna metagame it. I'll let you guys know. But Benji, I need you to roll me a knowledge or profession sailor check too.
Okay. I don't know if I have it. No, I don't have it.
You should have gotten. Oh wait, damn, you
No,
didn't. So
I did
knowledge.
cooking on the ship.
So let's do knowledge local.
Sorry, knowledge?
Yep, knowledge local or knowledge arcane if you want to.
Okay.
Oh, you did.
15.
15. I will say this as well. I think Benji knows that he can probably help with the repairs of the ship by like crafting a couple of stuff that might make it easier for them, like glue or like whatever. So if Benji also wanted to do that moving forward, he definitely can. And then we'll go back to whose goes back to the shore, who stays on Rickety Script at the end of the day.
I think I'll ask Muna politely if I can share his house because I don't want to sleep alone.
Sure.
Thank you.
Well,
I won't be in the way. I'll just take this little nook over here.
it's all good. I don't take a lot of space myself. Should we find a bed for you? There's probably a bed somewhere else if you want to sleep so well.
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you.
Oh well. Yeah, we moved like this bed.
Casa is to
It
casa.
can be like a tiny little thing. It doesn't even have to
Yeah.
be big. It's like easy to
I mean,
move.
Sure,
It's just
well,
a
you
chest. Just use the chest, open
Yeah,
it up.
we take a chest, put blankets.
It's a,
No.
it's
Yeah,
a
like literally,
shoebox
or
with
like
a pillow in it.
Jake the dog from Adventure Time. I can just sleep in a drawer.
Well, whatever you. I feel like Muna would not suggest that because it would be offensive. You know, he's offering, let's get you a bed.
There's a nice chair right there.
No, but then you have to sleep sitting. That's not good rest.
No. It's for big people. He's by there.
And the home is pleasantly outfitted with a furnace. So you can feed wood into it and keeps the home nice and toasty, even though, the ocean breeze. And then, so Muna, Benji, you guys stay here at Rickety Squibs and together, but also Leonard, Knox, do you guys go back?
Leonard, if he can't find any more rope, he's like gonna cut down some vines and like try to make like makeshift rope.
Let me get one last appraise check from you.
Muna goes to Benji. Should I mention these 9 ropes I found?
Let's give him some time. Let's just
Yeah,
see how long.
okay. Yeah.
The
13.
little bastard.
All right, you get roll me another d4.
Oh, the whole fucking box full of rope.
3.
You do find 3 more ropes. They're in less of a good condition, like kind of wet and old and frayed, but you do find 3 more.
Alright.
Get another 50 XP for that, son.
Nice.
And you can also try to attempt to make your own rope from vines. That is a DC, I will say, 20 survival check.
So close.
But no
You had
cigar.
some plus cards. So you added.
Did I get a cookie?
You not have any cookies to help?
No.
Wait.
I can give you a cookie.
Well, yeah, that's 4.
There you go. Just 10 gold pieces.
So Knox just comes over and hands you 10 gold pieces.
I do have. Fuck it. I'll use these 2. So 20.
Okay. You succeed. Roll me another d4.
3.
Oh, 3 vine ropes as well, which I'm being really generous here because that's 150 foot of vines. I guess you're in the jungle. I need a 4-2 save here though. This seems like a lot of work as well. So
I mean, it's kind of like just cutting down some vines and then sitting down and just tying them.
roll me that fucking 4-2 save, bro.
Alright.
All right.
16.
You succeed. Take another 25 XP for that. Okay.
Yay.
That is it for Leonard. Knox. Anything else for you?
Yeah, I'd go back to the beach and be like, Albert, Rosie, Sandara, Gog, there are houses we can sleep in. Do you
I'm gonna say
want to-
Briar's also there
Yeah.
as well. Briar, you've
Am
been
I?
Yeah.
you've been working on this crab hot pot.
Briar's just floating in the ocean, but like face down. No!
You've been working on this crab hot pot. What else have you been doing while the others were at Rickety Squibs?
Well, the others only check. I guess the others only checked like the damage. I would like. I actually wanted to go on the ship.
Do you have a good swim speed?
I don't have a good swim speed.
Do
but,
you have like a
it's-
good? Do you have any ranks in swim?
Wait. Wouldn't I need a rank in climb? I have one rank in swim.
You have one rank in swim. Good. Then
Oh,
yeah,
you won't drown.
yeah. You're not gonna like. Yeah, you can swim then, which is
Brian can't
important.
drown.
They don't breathe.
They're undead.
But oh yeah, that is true.
I'm
But I mean,
just
I
gonna
don't
live
know, dude.
under the
Does
sea. I'm
Hold on,
gonna
give me
be.
one
Typically
second.
a part of the
Give me-
undead
Give
package.
me one sec.
I'm-
Give me one sec. That's
I'm
a really
going
good point.
to be a mermaid.
I need to look at what the undead trait gives you.
A dead ass mermaid.
Like, I mean, hey, if it doesn't say anything about drowning, then you still drown technically.
Well, it should be like you don't need to breathe.
Immunity to death effects.
Undeads do not breathe, eat, or sleep.
Oh shit! So I guess you don't need to.
I just going to explore the sea to find the mermaids and the dead bodies of.
And we never saw Brian
Of-
ever again.
of-
Yeah.
I would just go
Roll
and
a
see
new character.
how what were they called? I don't know what they were called anymore.
Interesting fact.
Mr. Plaque and Master Scotch. I'm just looking for the dead
Interesting
bodies.
fact. Didn't those blue crabs survive when a corpse was in the ocean? I'm just saying, what is Briar if not a corpse in the ocean?
Oh yeah. Okay. So I need you to roll me an appraise check. So what are you
This
looking
is
for on the
very
ship?
this is very close to the shore. so maybe
Just
not.
anything that seems like worth taking.
Maybe I shouldn't give you the undead trait. That seems really broken. You literally don't really need. You literally have so much immunities.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's a reason why the undead like template is like a +2 in challenge rating.
I'm gonna say this whole like immunity to all mind affecting thing. It does not apply to you.
Yeah, I mean the sun also doesn't apply to me, so of course there's some.
And a lot of
Stuff.
these like immunity to the immunities are not gonna apply to you. But I will honor the fact that you don't breathe or sleep the right way, same way.
Okay.
Because
I mean, I
maybe-
could still breathe if I want to.
the only immunity I'll give you is disease. You're not gonna get disease like other folks. Okay, so what are you looking for? Sorry,
Anything that seems like
valuable.
worth taking. Also stuff that we might be able to use.
You have a sailor, right? Rank?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get a sailor check too. And let's see, like, how is this more for the ship, building the ship, or is it more just like
This is so
good
bad.
loot? Oh shit! All right, take a cookie. Yeah, this is all selfish. Briar,
Oh, okay.
All the
I did that
shinies.
before.
all the looties, clothes, like shit, like you don't give a fuck about like building the ship, survival. Like you're underwater, you're not breathing, you're just walking around. I think at this point you realize how different you are with other people when you're not breathing or drowning. As your lungs do fill up with water, it's just like a nuisance at best. And I'm gonna say you find 3 treasure chests. They are all locked with pretty difficult locks. They all vary in size. You have 2 small ones, like really small. One like really tiny one, like fits in your like the size of your hand, really. The other one a little bit bigger, and then the third one like a small chest. So it's like tiny, a little bit bigger, small.
Could I? How many of them could I take? Like the one that fits in the.
Small chest will probably weigh about like maybe 25 pounds.
But in the water
maybe
stuff
more.
is actually like lighter.
Okay.
Hal's counter argument is like, what is the volume then and the weight of water, Nina? Calculate that.
Yeah, but
Water
just let
displacement.
me
No,
tell
I'm just-
because I did like
It's-
five
I'm gonna
swimming.
I'm gonna say this. The small chest, it's not necessarily about if you can pick it up or not. It's about how you're going to move it with like two hands, but like how you can pick up anything else. So either you can get the tiny one and the slightly larger one, and then kind of like use both hands to move those, or you pick the small chest. And then you leave the other two.
I mean, why would I'm going to tiny and the slightly
You know
larger
what?
one.
I would let you put one in your mouth with the chance of you breaking your teeth if something happens. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not gonna give you the option.
With a
No, I'm
whole ass
going to
chest in
take.
their mouth. That's impressive.
I'm taking the tiny and the slightly larger one.
Okay, tiny one and the slightly larger one. You bring them back on board. They are locked with pretty difficult locks. So I would say that's when Knox, you come back. Briar, the crab hot pot's going. Briar, you drag up these two small little chests back onto the shore. Wet. Just kind of walking out of the sea like a monster a little bit. And then, seaweed on your shoulder. And then you see the group kind of gathering around Knox. And then Knox, what do you say?
Hello, everyone. There are houses that Mooner says we can sleep in. If you don't want to sleep on beach. After we eat, of course. They are incredibly excited about the prospect of a roof over their head. You can
Yeah,
just
that's why
hear it. Did
I
we
mean-
lose him?
No, I
Oh,
mean,
there
just
you go.
wondering if Briar's gonna say anything or.
I thought I'm walking out of the sea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying,
That
like, you're
takes
there
place.
to hear that, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more concerned with the chests right now.
okay.
Brian doesn't care
Why?
about the human things, such sleep and stuff. Like,
Are you? It's just like. All right.
Brian's
Why?
turning very inhuman now.
Just solo sessions from now on. All right. Like, do you not really? Okay. So, I mean, the group is like going to be like, cool. Like, let's go to the houses. It's not really.
Like, should we bring food there or should we eat here? What do you think, Brian?
My hands are
Brian! I wave my hand in front of your face.
Yeah, my hands are full.
What?
I'm not going
You
to
are
take
staring at the chest like it has enchanted you.
it doesn't. It hasn't enchanted me. I'm just thinking about if I should ask Banshee to open it or not.
Think that is a good idea. Benji is good locksmith.
Yeah, we got to see that in the dungeon.
It is incredible. He has so many keys.
Yeah. So Nox, are you going to take the pot to the village.
And
I'll
I
do
was
it.
thinking,
Albert just picks it up. He's like, "Sir!" s- uh,
oh, brother,
Briar,
you have to be
Briar,
careful. You
roll me a
hold it like
D20.
this.
roll me a d20. If you would you want Albert to save your food, thus dealing 1d6 points of fire damage to himself, or would you rather him drop the food, thus not doing damage to himself, but potentially losing food?
Save the food.
I try and save the food.
We can always get a new bugbear.
It's time to cook that.
What? What'd you say?
I took so much time to cook that.
So you tell me.
I would be like, I would scream like,
Don't drop it or something like that.
Bitch!
kinda, yeah.
Okay.
I'm rushing over to try and help him out.
It's too quick. I'm gonna say, roll me a d20 on a 7 or higher. He is gonna listen to Briar and
No,
take damage himself and like just grit through it to just set the pot down gently. Which is
don't do it, brother.
this is crazy, but I will like
Don't do
we'll
it, brother. Fuck!
Alright, roll the d6. Yeah.
Oh
You
god.
just it's sickening. Like
He
like
loses 3
seconds.
fingers. No.
It's like seconds of it. You know what I mean? It's just like he's like oh, he's like screaming in pain, and he sets it down gently on the sand, and then when he opens his palms, they're like blistered up,
Branded.
just like fucked up. You know.
I am just rushing over, like taking his hands, taking a look.
Oh,
Oh, brother, are you okay?
Yeah, it's my fault. I always get burned like this.
It's okay. I stuck my hand in fire the other day. It happens.
It just doesn't feel good because all of you going to laugh at me now. Brian,
No, I would not laugh. You were hurt. It makes me sad.
I burned my hand like a few days ago.
really? You're not gonna laugh at Owlbear?
Why
Why
would
would
I?
we laugh?
I
Like,
don't
I
know.
stuck
They
my
always
head in-
laughed at me for when this happened.
I stuck my
I
hand in
looked to
fire and then
Sandara, Rosie, and Cork. Did you always laugh at my brother?
We're not the officers. Like we barely saw him from time to time. If anything, we're the ones that like took care of him afterwards. Sandara's like,
okay.
I have healed Nox quite a bit of times.
I know.
Come here, Nox. And she like, touches
okay.
him.
You mean Albert?
Oh,
I walk over to her.
Oh, shit. I'm fucking confused the two. They're the same. No. I have
You
healed.
have confused stupid with stupid.
Shit, they're like the
Shit.
same fucking
I should say you
character.
confused dumb with dumber. God damn it.
Yeah. So, like, Sandara does take Albert's hands, and you feel the glow, and he's like, "Thanks, Sandara. You always make the boo boos go away." And then she, she looks over, like, but yeah, the captain and his crew are sometimes a little bit more savage, you could say.
Well, I know
never
there are
understood it.
people like that, but I am not a fan.
And then you can see like there is a all of you roll a perception check who is ever on the beach. Briar and both Knox. Anyone else here? Yeah, Leonard, you could you could be here. Okay. So cookie for Knox, cookie for Briar, Leonard, 100 XP. You see it right away. Or Briar, if you want to use a cookie, you can succeed on this most likely.
No, I'm taking my 10 XP.
Okay. Leonard, 100 XP on this. As you look over to Cog, you notice he's probably been on the ship the longest, and whenever owlbear and this type of subject is brought up, you see Cog is a little uncomfortable.
Like the subject of Owlbear being tortured by the officers, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay. So the I guess you guys make your way back to Rickety Scribs, eventually get the pot of food, so all of you guys are good. You don't have to spend the ration for the nighttime. I'm gonna say nighttime begins to fall in Rickety Scribs. The group is a little bit upset that Knox, you said that
Yes,
everyone. Wait, hold on. Before we do that, Knox, you said that everyone had a house.
I said there were houses we could sleep in.
But there's only one and it's occupied. So,
Yeah, there's one right there.
all right. So
One right
What
there.
about this one here?
no, that's not a house.
What about this one here?
I mean,
Somewhere.
there's like tool sheds and warehouses too here. It's all right. This is not like
They're
a
houses.
residential
They're houses for
house.
tools.
I described it as one big dormitory. So there's one big dormitory where everyone sleeps in, and everything else is like for storage and other stuff. So
Except Muna's house.
except for Rickety Hake's house and the house of his assistant next there. So Rosie will claim this house. Where are their tokens? Okay. Here they are. So Rosie will claim this one for herself. And then the rest of the three have to sleep in the longhouse. Down here.
I'll go into the longhouse too.
Actually, you know what? Let's move the longhouse up. Yeah, no, I think the longhouse would be further away. And then everyone eats for the dinner. You know what? I feel like would Sandara sleep with Rosie? Because it's like just like a bunch of dicks in the longhouse at that point. So yeah, Sandara would probably sleep with Rosie.
Yeah.
In the same house, and then you just have 4 dudes in the longhouse. Okay, makes sense.
Oh yeah,
It's
boys.
the frat
night.
house, yeah.
Let's go.
It's so silly. Okay. I think Rosie would also come and complain that like Muna should go to either the longhouse because he's a dude, or Rosie and her should get the bigger house.
I am really curious why you think that's fair.
Because we're because we're fucking females. Aren't you like a gentleman?
And you have
Don't
a house
you know,
over
like,
there.
that is, but it's cramped in here. It's fucking small, and you're just like using that big house for yourself.
Oh, I have
so-
Benji in there.
Just because. Well, you can fit with Benji in here.
You're saying Benji doesn't matter as much as any other person?
Benji is is fucking smaller than me, and I'm a fucking halfling. So
In physical size. But in morally, they're very big.
get the fuck out of here if you want to get. I
No,
will
I
fucking
was
hit
here
you.
first!
I
Fuck
will hit
you!
you.
Hey! Everybody calm down.
This motherfucker
very
thinks
hot.
that he can write on the walls and say this is mine, and it's just
I don't.
him.
Well, I mean,
Well,
What
when
if I
you
write
came
on
here,
your
you
fucking
just
head?
went into that little house and claimed it for yourself. You did what he did.
yeah.
But then that's before Sandara fucking came in here, talking about how she needs a place to stay.
Take it up with her.
How about you, Captain Leonard? What do you think?
I think if this is too small for you, there's always room in the longhouse.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously.
What? We all slept together in the boat.
That's not by choice. But since we have a choice. All right. Do you think it's okay, though? That Muna is like a fucking dickhead.
That's not okay, but I don't really care. In this case, doesn't really matter. We're not gonna stay here that long.
Then why are you here? Mind your own business.
Because I
then.
heard shouting.
Well, then, there it is.
It was friendly yelling. None of us have pulled a weapon yet.
Nah, that's right, yet.
Yeah. I don't want to kill her.
No, I
She's
don't want to
good
kill
people.
you either, even though I could. I just
No,
think you're
that's
like
same.
a pansy boy. That
Fine,
like
you know,
little, you know.
And I think you're just overcompensating with her anger.
Anger. For what? Yeah, I
Oh.
am. Because like you're fucking in the big house by yourself.
Yeah.
And,
well, I'm not,
and
once
then the
again, no,
audacity to like write your own fucking name on the house door.
maybe it
That's-
was there beforehand. We don't really know how long it's been there.
You're a fucking idiot. Alright. Well,
Well, hi, nice to meet you, neighbor.
she just glares at you and just and you can hear
Smile.
her like complaining to Sandaria, like, I'm gonna fucking, and then poof, door closes. Alright, so
Peace is restored. I'm getting back to my longhouse.
Well,
So-
good to see you, Leonard. Good
I'm
that
gonna
all of you
say
kind of
night goes by, and Briar's.
I
Where does
cast the
Briar
spell.
sleep? Where? That's a good question.
There's a river right here.
There's a bridge right here. You can go
Yeah.
right under that bridge. No,
There's also a tent and a bonfire pit.
the troll of Ricky.
You can always sleep under the wagon.
Well, maybe you sleep in the sea.
Also, there will be one event that happens this evening.
What?
I would summon dogs and then have them go outside her house and then just bark a bunch.
Oh my God! She is going to kill those dogs. So
Oh.
they're gonna come out. They're going to. She's
And
going to kill them.
Make them run away! Run away! Command them to run away!
Okay, so you started the war. I'm just gonna let you know.
Yeah.
You
no.
started the war.
Yeah, no, I did.
Okay.
Well, then you don't know it's my dogs. It could be any dog, so just have them
No,
bark and
no.
then run into the jungle.
That's a good point. How does she know? Like, he summoned them.
Yeah, right? They just happen to be... just happen to be
Have you summoned before?
not
In front of her.
dogs.
I do believe you have summoned monsters before.
The
yeah.
donkey
Yeah.
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah,
So I will say that
it's a very easy assumption. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, it's very clear. Like,
there's an assumption there that dogs aren't natural to these islands, and the fact that they only picked her house versus others.
oh, yeah, no,
would
absolutely.
probably be-
You know, like,
we'll
I'm
see.
not gonna call bullshit if she comes to that assumption.
So what I'm gonna say is, for now, something has started.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the night, there's some barking, but you guys hear it too. So Benji, you probably
I mean-
eventually like, yo, man, cut that shit out.
I'll let you
Yes.
run away.
Silent. I kill you.
And so the first night on Rickety Scripts has ended. But I mean, I don't know how much work you guys have gotten done, but
Okay.
second day comes up.
You got some rope?
You got some rope, made some rope. It was great.
Some lumber.
Got some lumber. Got it's where it needs to be. The second night, I'm gonna say the condition. Where do you sleep though?
In the house.
What house? There's
The
only
one down the street.
there is no house
With
there.
the bird on
I've already mentioned this.
Well, it has a roof.
It is a tool shed that's filled
Well,
with
one,
broken
one,
debris.
and what a tool Briar is.
Heyo.
Where are you sleeping?
There. I'm
In the tool shed.
In the tool shed with broken debris? Okay.
That's how you're gonna get Tetris.
Tetanus.
I'm immune to
Tetanus.
disease.
Yeah, sure, that one.
Okay. So during the first night, it's pretty quiet. Do you accept Leonard's dream feast?
I guess.
Okay.
You
So
caught me in the situation.
the
What?
how it works is you have a similar dream as last time. And you guys wake up the next day. I need to know how you guys are going to provide subsistence for everyone.
Sup what?
Food, nourishment.
Well, I only need half a ration, so
I'm gonna like gather everybody, let's say, just here in the town square, I guess. I
Sure.
don't know,
Everyone
this place.
begrudgingly.
Are
Who's
there
everyone?
any-
Who shows
Are
up?
there
Who
any
doesn't?
like rations
Everyone.
left over in riggedy squibs?
No.
Damn.
Who's everyone? Who goes to the group meeting? Group meeting, everyone. Albert goes.
Everyone.
It feels like camp.
Cog goes. Yeah, I know. Here's today's activity, guys.
I was like,
right.
I want to sleep in.
Okay, Leonard. Let's not put Leonard in the very center though, because it
Oh,
just.
he's the captain.
All right, fine. Fuck it.
Is
This-
no cap.
This is what's
Oh,
that game
what
called?
if you-
Where
What-
you're on trial? Something
Mafia?
of Salem.
Burn him.
Yeah.
Werewolf?
Witch.
Yeah, werewolf.
Burn him.
All right, so.
Alright, so there are some things that need to be done. We need more rope.
Why?
We need so we can pull out the
Oh
ship.
yeah, that's right.
Weren't you
How
gonna
much do
build
you
that?
have?
Weren't you gonna build that damn thing?
Damn thing.
I think first we pull bit up to shore, and then we build
How
shore.
many rope do we have right
around.
now?
5. I have 5 in my stash. I think we have 2 more, so that's 7 rope. And I made these 3 out of vine, but I think we're gonna need more.
So what is that? 10?
Yeah, 10.
So
10.
that's 500 feet.
Well, no, we gotta think of it as 3 per person, so that's 3 people that can pull so far.
Now we need to reinforce the rope so it doesn't just snap.
And we have 8 people, right?
Yes.
No offense, Benji, but you're probably not gonna help too much with the pulling.
I feel like Benji's probably. I mean, Benji, are you stronger than me?
I mean, any little bit can help, but we don't need an extra
Yeah,
rope.
how
You
is
can
Benji
join
going to
anyone.
hold
I
like
mean,
the 3
the-
ropes though together?
Benji's going to be weaker than you no matter what, because she's a size smaller.
Look, one
with
of
impact
the
with
group's
drag
ropes,
and
the
push.
end is just gonna be elongated by just one normal rope.
Nah,
that you
man,
can pull
there is a size thing there, the component to it. I just
Yeah.
don't think it's a necessary. There's 8 people. That's 24 room.
I mean, Rosie as well would be not help a lot.
yeah, but Rose is
I
like,
am
but I'm
just
fucking
as
strong.
together
Get the
one
fuck out of
whole
here! I'm
person.
gonna, I will fucking beat your ass up.
But your size modifier will cut
What
your
the heck does that
your
mean?
drag or push limits about in half,
Huh?
I
Well,
think.
Muna can
She's
take
gonna
care of that with
square up
his
the
spell.
knocks.
I'll give your size modifier up your fucking ass.
You
Shove
know.
this tacker right up there.
Well,
I said
me
it
and Rosie
once before, I
together-
say it again. I am not fucking strong, and I think everyone here is stronger than I am, so I'm not of much.
Yes, but you can still help just by pulling.
we could devise pulley systems with
Or
strap
you
around
could play
here.
inspirational song.
Wait,
to cheer us
wait,
on.
Benji,
Right,
repeat
Benji?
We could devise police systems, have physics work with us to pull the ship so that, we don't need brute force.
Alright, can you come up with something?
Well, if I can find some, I don't actually know what they call like the wheel things, but yeah, if I can
This
find the right.
cart here has wheels.
No,
that
it's
work?
like a very specific. I don't know what it's called. It's
Cog? Or
but anyway, if I can find the right parts, maybe I can divide it. But I don't know if I'll. Maybe I don't know. I'll just have to see what I can find.
Did you
Alright,
maybe
Benji,
make
that's
them?
your job for today. Alright,
Well, I mean,
we need to look for more rope,
Oh,
but we
wow.
also need someone to get some food. So either go fishing. I would say go hunting, but with the dinosaur threat, not sure if that's the wisest.
I mean, I think me and Skuggy is gonna do some food gathering.
Alright, anybody want to join? We know what gathering food. Or anybody want to go fishing?
Oh, the round thing is called the pulley.
Oh, is that the pulley?
Yeah.
Okay. I learned this stuff in Afrikaans, so I don't know what anything is called in English.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably should help Benji with the ship.
Oh, you are
So-
good at sailing, so maybe like
No, that's obvious.
If you can think you can help, go for it.
And then Sundara's gonna look over and be like, Brian, is everything okay? Or give me a moment, guys. All of you. She's gonna like walk over to Briar. Briar, I've been meaning to ask you something.
If Leonard put you up to this, forget it.
forget about it.
Put me up to what?
Talking to me?
Well, he didn't, but he did seem pretty upset about, some sort, whatever happened there. And it's obvious that something happened. He felt what I would only consider as guilt. So,
He has absolutely no fucking capabilities and abilities as a leader or a captain, and this is all I'm gonna say.
well, there's 7 people that would disagree, but of course, your opinion also matters. It's just, if you had to pick between Leonard or Plug, probably pick Leonard. But I agree. I mean, do I like taking orders? No. So, I just look at him as a person to try to organize things when it's so disorganized. That's all. But I want to ask about you. Like, what's going on with you? As you know, I have some spells, and
I don't think your spells can help me. No offense.
why not?
Do you want the long version or the short one?
Of why my spells won't help?
Yeah,
The long version,
kind of.
then.
We were about to face some enemy. I clearly told him that he should try to talk it out and not attack. The first thing Leonard does is attack. Which, in conclusion, got that enemy to notice me and also brought everyone else in danger. While Leonard just stood there, I got in between so Mona didn't die. And in the end, That enemy turned me because Leonard couldn't
What
take a
was
fucking hint and listen.
what was going to, like, who was this enemy? Did you tell
Fuck.
Sandara about Malyas?
Yeah, I told her everything except like him getting turned.
But
into
okay, so in like Sandara, and so when you told this to Sandara, was it more of like, did you say like, oh, I attacked Malyas by accident, or were you like,
No,
I attacked?
I think he said like. I think what I said exactly was like somebody came down walking down the corridor and it had this like aura of just fear. I was like terrified. I thought he was gonna kill us all, so I just reacted and like started like whipping.
No, that's not what happened. So what actually happened was you whipped him before he got into the aura range.
Okay.
What he said was
Wait, how big or small was your range?
it was 10 feet, so he had to get really close to you.
Okay. Then yeah, I did.
But
like,
you
whip
actually
before.
whipped him as he was approaching you guys. And then that's when you hit the aura. But it was what he said something about like Edivane, like I smell the blood of Edivane, and then did you bring me like these people as a gift or something like that? That was like that confusing
He
thing.
said something that made me think he wouldn't attack, so I was like, just talk it out. Like I literally can remember, like just
Yeah. So
talk it.
Malyas did say something about like I smell the blood of Edivane. That's the first thing he said. Then he said then when he saw like all these people there, he said, "Did you bring me the gift in hopes of like a peace treaty or a truce or like an offering?" And you were like, "What the fuck?" And then you whipped him. That is kind of what happened. Like, but you were confused about what he was saying.
That's your funny statement, and then you whipped him.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I remember that Dante was like, I don't understand what you're like, I'm confused.
I mean, I remember being confused about it as well, because I thought he was talking about Leonard bringing the rest of us as tribute as well.
Exactly, something along the lines. So Leonard was like, "What?"
Yeah, I think it was like when he was approaching us, I told him like to stop, and he didn't. He just like advanced, and then I whipped him.
But the thing is why Briar is completely blaming this on you is because Briar literally told you to talk it out first.
Yeah, that is true. I'm not gonna lie. That is what Briar said. Has been saying. I mean, it's all subjective though, because then there's the whole like he's like a great evil thing. As well.
I mean,
So it's like
I think
it's
that's
really hard.
what I meant. Like when I remember like aura of fear, I think it's like the feeling of great evil we not described and shit.
Yeah,
I
you
kinda
kind of
played into, like-
put that into that, but okay.
Yeah.
Sandara's probably going. So her version of the story is going to be more about like the thing was great evil, and so Sandara is going to say like, So what you're telling me is that you sacrificed yourself for them. What did you sacrifice?
Sorry, I didn't understand the last word.
What did you sacrifice?
Well, myself.
You're still here?
Yeah, but now I have to eat on that. People.
Her eyebrows lift up.
Just
Why?
throwing it out there.
Yeah! I forgot that hasn't been made clear.
Why?
Just
Why
casually drops
in
that in a conversation.
Besmara's name? What? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know either. I think it was because it was a vampire, but also cursed, being followed by undead, and there was this like book of undead thingy. I think that all turned that whole turning into a sun walking vampire upside down, and now I'm like this.
Do you still possess the book?
Yes.
I say we try to burn it.
If Leonard is allowed to keep the stuff that he got, I am allowed to keep the book.
What are you talking about right now?
Don't you see Leonard's shiny stuff where he told?
Oh, I actually didn't notice it. It does look good on him. If albeit a little bit too small. It looks like a little too slimming. Leonard, where did you get that?
What?
He
No.
took it from Nox.
Where did you get that?
We found a chest, and in the chest there was like, gold, platinum, jewels, and this motion to the armor, whip, and sword.
And then like I think both her and Rosie like look at it. It's like, is that for a woman?
I don't know.
Rosie's
You
like, that is definitely for a woman. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now. That's fucking.
You look really
that's-
good, Mrs. Leonard.
Look how slim the waistline is.
Leonatra.
Mad.
It
Yeah,
looks-
they feel a bit
it-
tight
it-
around the
it-
waist.
It
Now that
does,
you mention it.
it does look good on you still. I mean, you can still pull it off. It looks good. It's just, I do believe that is for. And then now, like Leonard, as you look at it, you're like, oh shit. You were blinded. You were blinded by it, but whoever owned this before was like a female, definitely. You can tell from that.
I wondered why it came with a bra and thong.
Nothing like that. Nothing that makes it like, like obnoxious.
I understand what you mean.
It's like the fit is like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
your
he's like-
shoulders are
he's-
bulging out a little bit too much. Your the arms, like it's a little bit too like slim in the waist for you. That type of stuff.
Now you mentioned it does feel a bit tight around the waist. Huh.
And it's not just a general torso, it's just a little bit tight in certain areas.
Beggars can be choosers.
So the group laughs a little bit, and then Sandara goes back to you, Brian. Look, all right. Well, if you ever need somebody to talk to about this, or if you'd like me to give my magic a try, I definitely will.
I mean, you can. I wouldn't say no to trying, but it would also help to like at least get an apology, because like the only thing that he did was, oh, I swear that I'll find a cure, but that's the least that Leonard can do. After all, that whole situation was a problem that he started and that someone else had to solve. And if it's going to be like that all the time, I'm not gonna solve his shit for him.
Well, she shrugs. Like, there must be a way we can go about this without animosity or hostility. So, like, because the last thing I want is for your displeasure of Leonard to cause you to be more outside of the group. But I don't want that to happen, because I think you're so important when things actually do happen. So, and I also have like a similar issue a little bit with Luna. I mean, that's kind of fucked up. Like he just like there was me and Rosie all like it's really small in that little shack, and then she begins to complain about that a little bit. Like, and then like anyway, in the end, I just want you to know, like, I want to help you.
Yeah, well, the only thing that I know for now is that when I get too hungry, corpses get turned into undead. So I guess the best thing is not to have me get to that.
Corpses turn undead.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone told you what happened in that lumber
No, I didn't.
area. There were 3 corpses, and all of a sudden, like I felt so hungry. And there is this being. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, Cal, what do you describe it? Greenish.
Yeah, just like a green skull, like a green skull hooded. Oh no, sorry, a green skull in like a helmet.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm just going to say like it was just kind of a green skull that I don't know. It said like, yeah, I'm not going to let you go hungry. Your food is right around the corner, something like that. And then the corpses that were about to get buried turned into undead.
That
But hey, at least I can't attack you during the night because I don't drink blood, and normal corpses also don't do this thing. I just feel really hungry when I encounter undead.
yeah, that's a lot. That and this being, have they spoken to you? Have you heard their voice?
Yeah, as I said, it kind of said it's going to give me food. Also, I don't know if the Whispering Tyrant says, like, it tells us something, but yeah, they are
She has
calling me
a
servant of that.
+6 and not religion. I'm gonna say because she's a cleric. Oh, what is that? 14. That's a fail. I've never heard of him. But any being who labels themselves as tyrants are probably not like good, right? Because that's like the whole thing about tyrants and stuff, right? I mean, tyrant sounds
I
like
mean,
a
in their,
bad
I
thing.
guess in their honest opinion, they think they are good people. That's kind of what it is with those people all the time.
Right. So that sounds like a bad person. Not that I'm saying that the undead are inherently evil or anything like that. It's just they call themselves a tyrant, or people call them a tyrant. Doesn't sound good. So maybe try like resisting when this being like tries to reach out to you, something like that. Maybe when that happens, call me. I'll call upon Basmara, and then like the 3 of us can try to like combat it together.
Yeah, but you see, it just appeared when I was really hungry and I couldn't control myself because of hunger, and I don't think I can control myself, like,
Oh
to
shit!
get
So are
some
you
help.
thinking like if we're like in this together and then we try to like fight the tyrant thingy, then like you're just gonna attack me?
I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Then that's
I
not
only
going to be
know
good.
that
I
I
don't want
took
to
that.
take that risk.
I only took that deal because I was told that if I don't take it, everyone I ever encounter will get killed and tortured and whatnot. So
Sounds
Not
too bad.
nice.
Yeah. Well, I want to help you. So if anything I could do to help, if I can heal you or whatever, just
no, please don't.
oh, well, sure.
That
I won't.
just hurts.
Oh, yeah, I won't do that.
I mean, I'm open to give you a demonstration, and I hold out my hand.
No,
If you
no,
just
no,
hear me a
no,
little tiny bit.
no. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I won't do it. Because I wouldn't want you to feel bad. But yeah. So she's gonna take your hand and come on, and then take you back to the group where you see Rosie and Knox arm wrestling. Let me get a strength check.
All right.
What do you do? +5 to this? She got +4. So
Oh, she could roll a 19. Oh, you'd already rolled. Never mind.
yeah, it was
Fuck.
bad. Yeah. Yep. So you go ahead and how does Knox do it? Like, is he gentle about this?
Oh, he's giving it his all.
All right. So, like, are
It would be
you guys are arm
disrespectful to
wrestling?
just go easy.
What would you do? Like, is this posturing with strength, or is this like an actual full-out arm wrestle?
I mean, we'd probably like find a barrel, arm wrestle over,
Okay.
get on my knees.
And then Owlbear is going to be there. Cog is going to be watching. Who else is watching the arm
I'm
wrestle
also
between?
going to be watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching.
So, like, you guys all watching, and then Knox, describe how you beat Rosie in the arm wrestle.
Oh,
So it goes 1, 2, and right at the count of 3, Nox just puts his all into it.
Like an anime? Like, ah!
you actually get
Like you see, right as the countdown begin, you just see him start flexing his arm. It starts shaking a little bit. He's like charging up forward, and then right
Holy
on
shit.
the count, that's when he just.
Oh my gosh. You can all see in slow motion, like all of you can see this coming. Like Rosie's eyes are like, oh shit. She's like, oh
In
shit.
that moment, she realized she fucked up.
Yeah, she did. She definitely did. As this towering Hulk just like picks up the arm, like it's not even like a contest. Like you guys all hear a pretty harsh, like not like a crack, but like a of like Rosie's shoulder joint just like popping out.
Oh,
As like it is just she's just like, oh, as like the whole arm just shuts down, and she stumbles over to the ground. Muna, you have a chance. Muna or Lender, you have a
Are
chance
you okay?
to grab her. So let me get a quick reflex
grab
save
her.
from both of you. Yeah, because she's about to fall over.
And Muna intentionally dodges.
Yeah, you don't
No.
have to roll.
no,
Oh God.
Oh, Leonard, you can take a cookie. Muna, 150 XP. As Muna, you sweep up Rosie into like this weird like pose where she's like leaned back, arm dangling. You guys are facing each other. Roll a perception or sense motive.
sure.
Okay. No, get the fuck out of here. Okay, fine, Leonard, because you're close. Sure.
Oh, sorry. Well, I was.
No, it's okay. 25 XP for both of you. For a minute, you do see that Rosie blushes but composes herself.
I'm gonna be
and-
like, oh shit, let's get you to Jandara.
And then you guys go ahead, and Sindara's like,
Did I do
What
it
happened?
wrong? I look at Cog. Am I disqualified?
no, you know what I mean? I mean, like, somebody had to do it. Eventually, Rosie she's a strong lass, don't get me wrong, but she just thinks she's way too stronger than she actually is.
I think she did well for her size.
God,
Damn.
it just
Yeah,
keeps
yeah,
hammering on it like, oh.
Yeah, kick her where it's down. I like it. It's pretty cruel, but I mean, brutal.
Also,
But
she is
she
very
is
strong
quite
for a girl.
short.
Yeah, she's very
She's
strong.
quite strong for a girl. He's just the most misogynistic piece of shit. Oh,
Nox
that should
never
have been
said
a plus
anything about
3.
being
My
a
bad.
girl.
Okay, so that should have been plus 3 too, not a plus 4.
Okay, fine, she loses.
So, like,
Oh.
Sindara's gonna heal Rosie, or do like a quick medicine check on her. Is medicine a thing? Hold on.
There's
heal?
like a heal check.
She has a plus 6. Heal. That's a 15. I think that's enough to pop the joint back into the shoulder.
Absolutely.
Rosie yells at least a little bit more.
There's
What
like,
is the purpose? Like what? And then people start to gather up again and go over. So what is everyone doing for the day?
I'm gonna go over to Rosie first of all and just be like, I am sorry. I did not realize you were injured when we started.
There is like a red ring around her eyes. She has kept in the tears from the pain, and she glares at you, Nox. She is going to roll for an attack. She has plus.
Takes a -4 because it's an aim shots towards the penis.
So
Oh.
you do have.
Hell, you know
attack of
what time it
opportunity.
is.
You know there is an attack of opportunity because she's not proficient.
No, I'm just gonna take the hit.
It's a 17 to hit.
Like, is she just punching me, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just gonna take the hit. That's fine.
So
Who would
what's-
take the opportunity? No.
So it's 1d4 plus 3, or her strength.
I think it's
I
just, no,
believe
it's
it's
1 plus,
1d3 plus a strength.
Or is it just okay? Well, it's 4 points of non-lethal damage as crap. 4 punches not gonna hit the jaw, but you kind of see this whole thing of like Nox's jaw moves, no doubt, bam, but like it just goes right back to like like its normal position before, like she hit it. It's like bam, looks back at her. Her eyes go even more wide when she realizes her punch
It
doesn't do
was
shit.
good punch.
Yeah,
He's
just-
unbreakable.
she just like huffs, unable to say a word, and just pushes past Sandara and Briar, and heads back to her shack. So, what does the rest of you guys all do?
I would want to take Banshee to the side before everyone else is
Okay.
doing anything, and I'm like, hey, Banshee, you're pretty good with locks. We saw that. I have 2 chests that are locked that I wanted to ask if you could open them, and I might get a 3rd one too.
Where are you getting all these chests from?
I was
They're like
diving.
corpses.
Spelunking.
You're strong enough to get them out of the water, but you're not
Oh.
strong enough to help pull the ship?
They are tiny and small. Also, in the water, the stuff isn't as heavy as on land.
Well, the
The ship
ship's
is in-
underwater.
It is not
Also, that
completely
makes no
underwater.
sense. Anyway, sure, I can take a look at the chest, I guess.
Great, thanks. I would give the chest to Benji then.
Oh, wait, first. If it's money inside, you gotta share.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Okay.
And then it's jewels and gems. And she doesn't
Yeah.
have to share.
I remember we said
So-
that I don't roll sleight of hand. I
It's a
roll
disabled
something
device.
else. Yes, that's what it was. Okay, I will pick the chests. Do I roll?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is... Oh, that's a really bad roll. That's a 13 for one and 26 for the other.
Well, which one's the 13 and which one's the 26?
I don't know. I don't know what they look like. Just
I have the
13
tiny
for the
one
one.
that's like fitting in the palm of the hand, and then the slightly larger one.
Okay, well then the 13 is the tiny one, and then the 26 is for the slightly larger one.
Squeaky.
So the 13, it doesn't matter, as you just can't open it. The slightly larger one does. So, Benji and Briar are off to the side. Where? Can you move your pieces to where you guys are standing?
Where
currently?
did we go?
I mean, we could just go off to the side.
Okay, I'm gonna need a reflex saving throw from Benji.
Off.
16.
Okay, so Benji, you have barely succeeded this. As soon as the tiny one, you try to open it, doesn't work. You set aside. You go to a slightly larger one. You work on it. It's a pretty tough lock, but you're like, and you get 150 XP for unlocking it. And as soon as you do, it's like eek, and then you hear the twang of a string being pulled and broken. Thwang. And you're like, oh shit. So right away, what does Benji do with the chest?
Drop it.
He drops it, and then it goes poof, as a big flash and smoke as the box, where like the opening is, a huge flash of magic and explosion, or like, flash of magic would have probably blinded, if not permanently, and burnt whoever's face was close to that box. But Benji, you're able to drop it out. Briar, and then step away as you do it. Briar, roll me a reflex save. The DC here is 5. Okay. You get 50 XP as you also leap away. It's not really in your line of sight too much, but you might have gotten like burnt a little bit or dazed. So
I'm
you
so
guys-
sorry, Benji. I didn't know this has a web inside. Oh my god.
I should have looked. Okay, well, what's all the big fuss about? Let's you look inside.
Okay. I guess I wave with my hand a bit to get that stuff, like that yeah,
So
all that magic
it seems
dust
like
away.
there was like a scroll or scrolls inside that have been now reduced to ash.
No, the scroll of summon ship.
Well, Sorry for not being able to open the little one, and sorry for this one.
It's okay. I guess I'll keep the little one on me.
So Benji, same rules as before. You can always try the disable device on the small one again right away, but it's like a chance that your tools might break on a critical failure, or you can wait after like a few hours, try it again.
Yeah, I mean, I could try again, like, a bit later. I just, I wanna see if I can sort out, like, a pulley device, so...
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to get the third chest that I found yesterday.
Well,
In the
let me
meantime,
quickly check, if this one is trapped as well, so I'm prepared. I'm gonna just
okay.
inspect this one for traps. I've got trap finding, so I
Ooh.
can add 2 to my perception skill.
Does that also mean that you can add this to your locksmithing or lockpicking?
Can add a +1 to disable device if I'm disarming a trap.
A half your level. So what's your level? That's +2, right?
No, here it says. Oh wait, here I misread. My eyes are burning for some reason, so I'm
That's
having
all
a hard time reading. Okay, yeah, so I can, but only if it's a disabling a trap.
The disable device is also for lockpicking.
Yeah, but this specifically is for traps.
It
This
yeah,
ability.
it says checks to made to locate traps and to wait. It doesn't say it.
It doesn't say
But
it
this
just says disable device skill checks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All good. Anyways, you take get a +2 roll perception check for the trap finding.
Yeah, so that's a total of 25.
25. This tiny one is also fucking trapped. Yeah.
Okay, well, this one is also trapped.
This one instead is what it does. You'll probably be able to figure it out. Is like it like unlike the flash bomb that's in the other one. This small one is more of like pretty much if you fail to open like to pick the lock, or I mean if once you unlock it and open it, if you don't disarm it before, it'll just turn into like a pool of acid.
I'm gonna try to undo the trap, but
It's
it
like-
might destroy the box.
Okay. I actually was like, oh well, if you can't open it, I just try to break it.
Yeah, well, breaking it will probably also trigger the trap, and
I
destroy
guess.
the box.
Yeah. It's good that you checked it for traps.
Okay, I'm gonna try and undo the trap. So +2 is 17.
That does not succeed.
Oh well.
But it's okay.
Hold up.
You're not.
Hold up. Hold up. Why can't I touch my own cookie?
I could give you something too.
Ooh. So this is a 17, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll D4.
That's a 4.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Is that means it's a 21?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn. It still does not succeed. So
Oh man. This is some insane shit.
what is this? What is this?
+2 is 23.
23. Okay. Both Briar and Benji. How do you guys describe to me how after tumultual like trying to surge in this trap in this tiny little fucking chest, super small little chest, Benji just like surgical precision like operating on this thing, and how Benji you're able to like shrug off like any distractions or issues, problems that
Briar's
rise
doing
up.
the nurse thing where she's mopping my... Well, sorry, where they are mopping my brow.
That's the +2 right there. It's like scalpel. Right hands a scalpel. Sponge. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. And with very delicate finesse, you guys all hear the like the trap, like kind of whatever small little vial of acid that was in there, like clink as it hits the bottom of the chest without breaking.
Good.
You want to try opening up one more time?
So yeah, I can try unlocking this now, but to be honest, after that, I'm a bit shaky.
Yeah, we can try later. When
Okay.
it's
Okay.
okay.
All right. Okay.
Right. Let's not get too hasty. Now let's see
I'm
about
just really curious what's inside when it's trapped like that. I have to
Well, I'm
admit.
guessing a ring. I don't know. We could put money on it. 5 gold says it's a ring.
I don't have anything specific that I think is in there. So is it okay if I like five gold to say it's not?
Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Okay. Well, let me see about a pulley.
All right, Benji, roll me a quick appraise check. The DC here is 10.
21 from
Oh, with the
around.
21. Wow.
Nice.
I find 3
Benji.
pulleys.
It's crazy enough, but one of the ways that they work on and get ships onto the dry dock that's also here nearby, there are several sets of pulleys.
I knew it.
Some
With
not
no
even set up.
ropes.
Yeah. So at the dry dock, there is a lot of rope, a lot of pulleys. I mean, obviously, it's in the wrong location, right? Like if the dry dock and like you would have had a much easier time if the ship was sunk closer to this location, which is more south than where the beach is. But at least you have the equipment here. And I would also say on that 21, you have seen how they kind of set it up. So really, the pulleys at the top. So how it goes is like the dry dock is almost like very similar to what Knox was talking about, where it's dammed off. So even if there's like a high tide, water still cannot get in there. But once the ship is complete during during high tide, if they do open up the water gate, then the water will rush in and allow the ship to then take off. So there's like a dock. Then above the dock there are several tall like poles and masts that have the pulleys on them. That will allow the ship to not only get moved but hoisted up, so that you can work underneath the hold as well, like a car
So
jack
is
almost.
there a way to what's the word I'm looking for? To deconstruct them and move them?
It might not be worth your time to deconstruct the poles because you can just like, I mean, well, it's up to you. If you can cut down the poles and then replant them somewhere. But I would say the prize here is the rope and the pulleys.
Okay. So where the ship is sunk, are there like palm trees?
There are, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll harvest a few of the pulleys and ropes. Not all, just like some.
Okay, we'll
And
say
then
6 more pulleys and 6 more ropes,
okay,
or 6 pulleys and
six
6
ropes.
6 ropes. Yeah.
Okay, so and then I will go to where the beach where the ship is sunk, and I will see if I can convert the palm trees.
Okay. Yeah. I would say somebody would probably have to come with you to carry, like, to transport the pulleys and stuff.
Yeah.
So who is it? Was it
Isn't
Cog?
Cog helping her?
Yeah, Cog will
Yeah.
help her.
Yeah. Okay, Cog.
Cog will
I'll
help
ask Cog if he
Benji.
can help carry.
So Cog will carry. And as you guys are walking back to the beach with all this stuff, I think Cog will probably be like, "Hey, so you like, yeah,
Yes.
you like having fur?
Sure. You like having skin?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Cool.
Yep. Skin is good.
Not
Fur's
very
good.
good at keeping bugs
Fur's
out
good.
away. Yeah. Yeah.
Fur's good for that. Yeah, for bugs.
Also,
then-
I can take off my clothes and I'm still not naked.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. How would you know if another one is like, you know, a different sex than you? How do you
can't tell. You just look at them. It's
Oh,
easy. It's like with humans. You just look at them.
oh, you can just look at the no.
Well, I guess it might not be easy for humans to see. How's your sense of smell? Oh,
Bad.
wait, no, that's a dumb question. Well, we know. We just know. It's like with humans, you just know. Well, not always, but usually
Yeah.
you know, and so with us, usually you just know.
Between you and me, I am having a hard time determining if Briar is. I have yet to work up the courage to ask. Do you know, by chance?
Well, at first I thought they were. See, that's the thing. I just go with they. Because it's
You
safer
just go with
humans.
everyone's just a day for
Yeah,
for a
because
human.
with humans it's easier. Because then I don't mess it up.
Right. I'm not
Because
really
it
into
can
all
be hard
that
to
stuff.
tell.
Hey, if you don't want me to call, I just say you then. You over there. Hey, you know?
That could work too. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. You know, and so there was actually somebody similar to of your kind on board the Wormwood.
Oh yeah.
And I like, was that a male or female? Do you know?
Oh, he was male.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that. So okay. Well, that's all I know about. That's it. And then that's it. Is you guys just walk in silence back to the beach. And
Benji's just thinking humans are so weird.
and
I
okay.
don't know what Cog is thinking. Them fucking rat folk are so weird.
No. I don't want to know. Let you guys into the mind of Cog, but it's just one thing
We couldn't comprehend it.
he's burning to ask, but just can't seem to work up the courage to.
Me where
The
it's like,
cogs are turning in his head.
what she thinks he's thinking about, and then what he is thinking about, then it's like something really random, like.
Yeah, you might think it has like to actually mean something, but it's not. It's like the worst question. Like, it's like the stupidest question. But I think Cog, that's something that's burning on Cog's mind. All right.
So, I see you have hair. That's neat.
So the rest of you guys, while Cog and Benji are setting up a pooling system that might work. Okay, let's finish that actually. So I'm probably gonna need an engineering check from you, knowledge engineering.
I don't. Oh wait, I do. Never mind. Okay.
And I'm gonna say the DC is pretty high here,
22.
which is at a 20. Oh shit! Take 250 XP here. You with the 6
I'm
pulleys.
smart.
I'm going to say you have infinitely made. You're gonna need another. You're gonna need double the rope that you needed before in order to accomplish this because of like how far the pulley now has to pull from, which is is no longer the tree line or the shoreline. Now it's at the tree line, so it is actually considerably farther. But I would still think leverage. It's all about leverage, right? So having a pulley system is always going to be better than not, for sure. Always, always. So
Okay, Benji's gonna run. Okay, boys, we need more rope. Get to it.
oh yeah, and
On it,
Benji,
sir.
when you say that, the other group. So what do we have? How many rope did you have already? 16 at the start.
And then I have 6. I have
You got
found
6 more, so that's 22. I told you that. How many people you wanted pulling? What the 5? Like the 4 dudes: Albert, Knox, Leonard, and Muna, and Skuga, or Skuga in terms of
I'd rather have Cog pulling the Muna.
Cog. Cog's old, man. He's not gonna want to pull. You only need 4 people to
Yeah,
pull.
but Muna's fucking weak.
You only need 4 people, so pick your 4. Rosie will pull. Rosie, no,
Leonard.
she just got fucked up. No, she just got her shoulder dislocated in a stupid way. So stupid. Why did Knox
So
agree to
Leonard,
the?
Knox, Owlbear.
I don't know. We didn't roleplay that. It was like I said like jokingly that small creatures have like half the push and drag load as larger creatures. And then she walked up all in a huff, and then we cut to the conversation with Sandara and Brian. And when we cut back, we were already arm wrestling.
There was no other. There was no other way that was gonna get resolved. It was.
Knox was like, "Whoa, how did this happen?"
Yeah, he's not sure how they got there, and I think that's just fine.
Okay.
Hey, you're probably wondering how I got myself into this. Well, I don't know. It's a good
I'm
question.
wondering that too.
Kind of a funny story.
It all started when we were trekking through the jungle. No, anyways, so all of you guys, I need 4. So it's Albert, Knox, Leonard. Who's the 4th one? Skuga?
I mean, I was needed him to get food as well, but he can
Oh
strength.
no, not now. Like,
When we pull the ship out.
Oh,
Hey.
okay. I was about to say like, 'cause, like I
Okay.
need his survival as well.
Okay.
But
So
yeah, when it comes to strength, he can do it.
so I'm gonna need like a bunch of more rope. So who's going to get rope? Now who's gonna go survival checks for food and shit?
I'll go grab rope.
All right. So Knox, Leonard, you too.
yeah, I want to know who's gonna be looking for food, or should I like help look for food since I have a decent survival?
No, that's true too. Shit.
I mean,
Sundara's
Rosie,
not bad against hard labor too. So she'll go grab some rope with Knox then,
And yeah, with
Um,
me, Sandara,
and
Owlbear
Owlbear.
carrying rope.
which they should
Right.
do.
yeah, I'm gonna ask Sandara to ask Rosie to help, like with the rope.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, no, I don't think so. She just got her arm ripped out of her socket, so probably not.
All right, I'll trust your judgment.
Well, I mean, you ask her then. But I think you're asking me because you already know what she's gonna say to you.
Yeah,
I'll be
pretty
honest.
much.
Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, I'm not immune to that either. Like she fucking goes off on me all the time. I fucking hate it. Maybe we should just all like intervene on her, have an intervention.
I think she would hate that, but yes, maybe we should do that. But
That's
For
why,
now.
like, people who need an intervention always hate the intervention. You know, if they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm welcoming this intervention," then they're probably not the right candidate for an intervention.
That would be an intervention, no.
we all schedule that after we fix up the ship.
Like, she's way too angry and shit, and she blows up. Like, look what happened. Knox was telling something that was just true. And she got all like offended about it, about her size. I mean, you don't see Benji constantly trying to compensate for his lack of size.
And so we see a
I'm the
Benji
right
just being like,
size.
A tear comes down.
No, meanwhile, Benji's like, I am the perfect size. Everyone else is too big.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's something from her past. You know her longer than I. Know anything about it?
Absolutely dill shit. No, sorry. And she's rubbing off on me. I used to never cursed. And then, like, just living with her for, like, the last, like, 3 days together has been...
Bullshit. That has to be like a religious tenet for Desmara to curse.
It's not, actually. Cursing isn't part of piracy.
we just do it because some of us like it.
It's because you're uneducated. So, I've had a pretty good upbringing. So, I generally don't like to curse. But anyways, yeah. So she curses all the time and rubs off on all of us. My answer is no. I'm not going to talk to her now.
No, I get you.
Well, pretty boy, go and get some food while we go off and handle the man's business. Off you go, girls. Go on.
Just because I'm wearing women's clothes doesn't mean I'm a girl.
Yeah, sure. It's also you're going to go out and, well, go on.
Look, man, I go bring food.
She looks over at Nox and Owlbear. She's like, sure. Whatever you say. And the three of them head off, leaving you and Muna kind of like, and Skugga, who is now decisively laughing in any language.
Yeah, at least I made whatever Skugga is laugh.
This is the first time you're going to ever hear Skugga speak in common. And he says, she's right. And continues to laugh even more.
Just do the thing like when an animal talks, like, you can talk.
He answers in Aklo. And I'm like, what?
It's fucking gaslight him.
No one will ever believe you.
Alright, let's go find some food.
Yeah.
Alright, so let me get a D6 from... Let me get a strength check from Nox and Owlbear. Let me tell you what Owlbear gets. So just roll D20 for Owlbear, and then I'll tell you what his bonus is. And also, I'm gonna say you guys gave some XP to a bunch of folks. I'm gonna try to level them up now. I think it was Owlbear.
Owlbear got a 4.
No, hold on. Owlbear and both Rosie got XP. So I'm gonna say you can give them a +1 into anything, like +1 to their AC, +1 to their hit, +1 to their.
I would like to give them
skill.
a +1 to the level.
They already got the +1 to the level. That's why we're doing this. So for Owlbear, do you want to give him? What do you want to give him +1 in?
+1 strength modifier.
Okay. Oh no, it's +1 in the strength, bro. Don't try to keep fucking around.
See what fucking happens.
Yeah. So Owlbear +1 and +1 to his strength. That will give him. Hold on. And Rosie, I'm gonna say that's Nina, right? Nina. For Rosie, what would you give Rosie?
Rosie, she
+1 strength, she can kick Nox's ass.
She's a... I don't know, is she bard. I mean, she played the
she
fiddle.
she's not a bard. She does play, but she's not a bard. She is a fighter.
Okay,
through and
okay.
through.
I don't
She's
know.
brave and fierce and fearless.
Takes it in wisdom. So
Nah.
she's even braver.
Does Dex sound good?
Yeah, you can get +1 dex, sure. No worries. Good. All right.
No, that dislocated arm is just a bit more flexible.
Oh, and with the +1 in strength, Albert goes from a +3 to a +4 now.
Seriously, well,
Let's go.
Sweet.
Low bro leveling up.
Let's get a. Oh wait, but you rolled a d20 for him?
Yeah,
Luna?
four.
Already? Oh.
you told us to roll it. I
Why
rolled
the
it.
fuck does Mikko roll for Albert? Should be
None of you
Jason.
did it. I did it.
I'm fine with it.
But
Yeah.
that's a +4 to that 4, so.
I am not fine with Mikko rolling for anything good.
No, yeah. Then you should do it.
I was expecting Jacob to do it. It's his brother.
Fuck you. I'm gonna roll for your next level up.
Oh God, I'm gonna get 1 HP.
All right,
Yeah.
let me get a. I'll do a. Let's do a strength check for Sandara.
Zendara's doing all the work today.
Yeah,
I'm
for some
gonna-
reason.
You know,
She has a +1. 19. So she rolls a d6, and then both Knox and Albert roll a d1. Or d4, sorry. She's got 5.
roll
rolls.
one. Roll a D1. I wonder what they're gonna get.
Roll one for Albert.
Oh, we are the same.
So you see Sandara like 5 ropes over her body, and then Knox and Albert both just like skipping along with 2. Who knows
So
what
he's
they're
skipping
doing?
ropes.
So that's gonna be for the first time. Muna, Leonard, Skuga, would you guys go out into the woods to do survival stuff? I need you guys to roll me survival checks. Damn, that's really low. All right, Skuga somehow finds some food. Okay. Each one of you, Skuga and Leonard, roll me a d4. These are how many rations you find out in the wilderness. 1.
Moonberries.
1.
Diplomatic. Yeah. Find those poison.
Yeah.
D4 you said?
d4.
4.
Okay. 40 XP for Leonard, 10 XP for Muna. Nox gets 20 XP for the ropes, and then Benji, what did you roll? A 22, right? I already gave you XP for that, which was like what? Did I? Do you remember if I gave you XP? All right. Well,
I
Benji.
remember for like doing the traps and
sorry.
stuff, but
Oh, you're
You gave
eating.
me 250.
Okay. All right, Briar. What do you
Bon
do
appetit.
for the rest of the day?
I'm checking out Bench's and Cox's work from the ship when I retrieved the last chest.
All right, so all you're doing is chest work. Gotcha. So you're just waiting. You're literally watching
Chest work.
Benji.
I want to get that really broad chest. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're literally watching Benji work, like
No.
a dog waiting to go outside. You're just sitting on that chest. You're like, no, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm not looking. I'm not watching
No,
or anything. I'm
I'm-
just sitting.
No,
Every time Benji
I'm
looks
getting
at
the
you, you look
chest
away.
out. I don't. I was actually I want coconuts.
You want coconuts?
Coconut.
Roll me a
Yes.
climb check.
So,
I have locked the coconuts.
but I'm
all day
also getting
long.
the chest. You know,
Yeah, no, I got you. I got the chest part.
it's a 12.
I mean, roll me a d4.
Coconut.
You
It's
fall on your
about-
head, that's how much damage you take.
At least only 1 damage.
You rolled a 1? I don't see it.
I would have won.
I
It's
don't
a
see it either.
coconut. Does that mean I can roll again?
I mean, if it didn't show up
Your
for anybody.
connection to the
Oh
server has been
shit! I've been
interrupted.
kicked off.
Back.
What the fuck?
Yeah, me too, me too.
What the hell just happened?
Oh no.
It wants
Oh,
me to roll again. That's the thing.
Something's definitely happened.
Oh no! This has never happened to us before. What happened? I'm assuming because like Sunday is probably like one of their busiest days. That's why they would probably.
Loading. Now I
Oh
have
no!
Yep, I just lost connection.
There might be something going on. It's like super slow right now, but it does reload if you wait. I think. Okay. So,
But it did delete my roll. So can I?
I don't
Let's
see-
follow it. It
I don't
really
see
didn't
a roll.
happen.
so sure.
What
Let me
roll?
see. Roll it.
Yeah.
Make the roll.
My
happen.
1d4 was deleted.
No,
Okay.
Nina would go. We understand. We're helping you. Saying like, what roll?
All right. So you did 3. I'm gonna say
Coconut.
that you look for coconuts, and what you actually find, or like as you go up and touch this coconut, what you actually find is that it unfurls into like this weird, like almost like this like open pit, like so it like unfurls, and you notice that like it's empty inside besides like this large seed. So it's definitely not what you're expecting as like a coconut, but you can definitely take that seed out of it and see what it does.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you have this weird, mysterious seed from a tree. Okay, and you
That's-
acquire 3 of those.
Nice.
And I would like to describe the seeds as like, so they are about like, they're kind of beige in color and like a orange seed. They look like really giant orange seeds.
Oh my god, those are the choco nuts.
You guys, you remember choco nuts, huh? You remember the coconuts?
Yeah, choco
They're
nuts.
not choco nuts. They're coconuts.
Oh
And these nuts.
yeah, and I was going like those monkeys.
Oh yeah, there was monkeys that loved the. Yeah, I can't believe you guys remember that shit. I forgot about that.
Good
Getting
times.
quite late for me. Might have to go.
Oh yeah, so let us so let's wrap this up. What I want to do is go ahead and so does everyone kind of reconvene back on the beach?
Yeah.
Let's get
Okay.
the beach.
Yeah, beach. So next time, what I'll probably want to do is like go into more about how we do this downtime stuff. But I think we at the end of the second day that you guys has spent. Let me get another ration from everyone. So that's going to be a total of 8. Is there how many people is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, 7, 8, and then 8.5 rations for Benji.
You do count me out, right?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
8.5 rations.
I
For
got
Benji.
4 rations from foraging, right?
You did. Is somebody keeping track of this?
Man, keeping track of my rations.
Yeah, I'm also
Let's keep it track of as a group because it's not like you guys are gonna die, let each other starve or go without a meal. So,
know.
what is the total number that you guys have right now?
Right now I have 8.
Before deducting or after deducting?
Before.
Let's just
Before. Alright.
before I had
Okay.
I would like to promote Leonard to food master because he's the captain.
Okay, sure. Leonard, you're food master now.
All right,
So-
sure.
6. So that's a 19, right? I believe. And then everyone needs to commit. So 8.5 go away. So that's
11.5.
10.5 is left. Okay. So that's your nighttime meal. Was it this morning where Owlbear cooked you guys eggs?
But that was the previous morning.
That was pretty cool.
So was this also with you guys eating the morning meal?
This is when I removed from the morning. Like this is I have removed mine for
I
today.
didn't remove for that day because you said, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but I have removed for 2 day in my line. So like that is up to date.
Okay, everyone's up to date, right? All right. So there's 10.5 rations left. That's giving you guys, and it's nighttime. That's giving you guys one more day left of food, which is starting to become more of like a issue. You can start eating half rations. Benji, I guess you can start eating quarter rations to save. But you're not going to be happy with that, and everyone's going to be like going to get a negative effect. So food is now becoming like an issue on this island. Second thing is I need a.
I like how Cal is also calling it an island.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah, well, because it does feel like an island, to be honest. I mean, you're surrounded by
Really,
one
it's just a
ocean.
very big island
You're surrounded by
when
an
you really
ocean,
think about it.
and then the other ocean on the other side of you is an ocean of jungle, which is almost as
Oh, with
dangerous.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, like
That's so
Dinosaurs are Bart's best friend.
the small ones are.
We can eat them.
We just haven't.
How come you didn't try to use the flute on that big ass dinosaur then, huh?
Everyone was running away, and I had to save my 2 new friends.
I haven't heard about them, and they're just dead.
Well, I mean, they'll come occasionally. Okay, so at this point as well, I will say, all of you guys, I need 4 people pulling the stuff. Sindara brings the rope. Need a 4.
Wait. We can spread out the rations a bit more. Dream Feast is a level 1 spell. I have 4, so I can like give it to 3 more people, so save like 3 more rations. Because I like this is at the end of the day. I didn't use my spells, so like I would just use it on like 3 other people.
Okay. All right, we'll just add 3 more rations then. 13.5. That's gonna come in handy. But you're also not able to use your spells or anything else. So, all right. I'm gonna need 4 people to pull. Who are those 4?
Well, we're doing the pulling.
Yeah. Because I mean, once Benji sets up the pulley system, like, won't you guys want to start pulling?
Yeah. So it's gonna be me, Nox, Owlbear, and Huga, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would cast
No,
enlarge
can-
on all of us.
Yeah.
On all 4?
Yeah.
All right. So what does that do? A +2?
It also doubles our carrying capacity.
It's more about just strength right now at the moment, but
Sure, well, it does give a +2 strength, but also like does double like our dragging.
okay. So +2 for everyone. Here's
I am gonna cast this on myself and on Nox.
oh shit!
So you get
What
another
level is this?
+4. Level 2.
Damn.
Does Briar do like Song of Competence?
So that's a +4. Holy shit!
Does
I
that
was-
stack with enlarge? It should, right?
Mine is a bonus to strength.
I was looking at
This is a
that.
size bonus, yours is an enhancement bonus.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was looking at that, but then I was like distracted by what's the spell failure.
No,
It doesn't matter for me.
It doesn't matter. He's a cleric. He shouldn't have it. Or a war priest.
Because
you
I
can
also
turn
don't.
it off, you know.
How?
If you go into
competence
config-
bonus. It
if you
will
go into
stack
config-
on top of an enhancement bonus.
into your configuration,
So
then
Jesus Christ. So what is this? +2, +2. for the enlarge, +2 for the competence, +4 for the
You
enhancement.
can do it.
So it's a
Give me
+8.
finesse. Oh.
All right. Shit. Let me get a strength check. You guys all have D20 plus your modifier +8 for so +8 for only Leonard and Knox. And then plus,
on temp, I added like already 6 strength.
then
so
you got another
what-
+2 because of Briar's competence.
For a strength
Oh.
check. Wait, +2 strength or just a +2?
So it's a +2. It's a Leonard gets a +8. So roll a D20 +8.
All right.
And then Skuga gets a +4. So he rolled a 13.
20.
No, plus your strength modifier, brosk. Just roll a strength check
Oh.
and then +8 to it. Jesus.
Elite. Wow.
But it's not +8.
Yeah, so like the thing I'm saying, like I already added like temporary strength for the enlarge and for the bow strength.
Like,
Oh, so it's a bonus to
Muna's thing is a
strength.
+2 to strength score, not the modifier.
Oh, it is.
Which
You're
means
right.
it's a +3
6
for the
plus
2
6.
buffs there, and then +2 for Briar's thing, so it's a +5.
Why? Why? Because you get a +2 bonus to strength. Oh, which is a +1. And then
And we get a +6 to our strength. That's
I
a
see.
+3 to the
So
roll.
that's +3
+2 from Briar's and
so
Spire.
+5 for you. So so what's your strength modifier, Leonard?
Right now it's +6, but that's because I added like temporary 6 to the score.
Then
Like, right now
+2
my
for
score
Briar.
is
So it is
22.
a +8. So it is a D20 +8 for you.
I got 20.
Okay, 20. Then Skuga only got a. What did he get then? Because he only got he got the +2 from Briar, so that's 11. And then, so it's 11. Skuga got 11.
No, 12 because that is without the strength.
Okay, so 12. So 20, 12 Knox.
All at 13.
Oh my god!
I,
All right, it all comes down to who's the last one? Owlbear.
Owlbear.
Owlbear has a 18 strength. So Knox or Jacob, roll it. What is that? He doesn't have full strength. He does have enlarge.
Yeah,
So it's a
but
+5
yeah, it's +5, yeah.
plus the +2 for competence.
Alright, so +7.
Yeah.
There we go, brother. You got it.
Woo! What is the average here? Give me 1 sec. I think it's
Can't believe you fucking roll a 3 on it. Could have gotten third. Imagine.
So Benji. You watch as these four men walk up to the pulley, and I feel like Benji, you feel it in your gut for a second. Like you look at Owlbear, you look at Knox, you're even looking at Leonard and Skuga, and like a shadow Skuga, like and then like they're sizing up the ropes. They're like all kind of flexing and showing off a little bit. And I think Benji, you feel it in the pit of your stomach. As soon as they yank this shit down, they're going to break your pulley system. And lo and behold, they all like count to 3, 1, 2, 3, pull as all as they can, and the pulleys just fly off the trees. Obviously, still there was some movement, so you can see like when the ropes go taut, you can actually visually see the ship begin to strain, and like the like it works. But what's impossible to have known beforehand is also like how secure the pulley is going to be when somebody's like tugging on it with all their strength. You know what I mean? So I think Benji's able to roll d20, move the ship 5 feet closer. So it's now 45 feet off of the shoreline. And yeah, I would like to award all 4 folks, Owlbear and Skugga included, 100 XP. And Benji, you get 50 XP for moving it 50 feet with your pulley system. Or 5 feet, sorry.
50 feet.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Damn, we
5
got it
feet.
out.
Let's go!
Hell yeah! We didn't
then-
even need to build the dam.
But it happens though. Like that happens, and I think even though the pulley system breaks, Cog is like, it's all right. There's plenty more pulleys out there. Benji is super smart at like setting it up. I'm actually quite enthusiastic about what's like our chances here. And Cog even looks like he
I
was
raised my hand. I can just repair it.
what?
I have a spell called Mending.
About what? Well, you then repair the ship. Then what the fuck?
Oh, the pulley, like...
Oh no, the
But, like-
pulleys are fine. It's just Benji has to set them up again.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, like, if that broke, I can
No.
fix the ropes.
I think so, right? He like brings over the Benji. Like, are these broken? Benji, you look
I
at it.
don't
It's
think
not.
so.
Yeah, they're just like it's just like whatever they were secured on wasn't strong enough. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
however, like the pulley has to be attached to something, right, for that to work. And the trees, you know, however, like you're putting them onto the trees, it needs to be like a more solid way. Okay. And because I know it's getting late, so nighttime falls upon you guys. You guys have a little bit more of like a sense of what to do next. At the end of the day, the chest. Does Benji unlock the chest again?
You will try, and I, for some reason, closed my character sheet.
It's probably
Let me
because.
open it.
Yep.
I
Let me
can-
just get.
I can give you the competence bonus too, because I was thinking after like we had that thing with the chest, I was like, oh well, I could have been like, you can do it, you can
Okay.
unlock it.
Cracks, knuckles,
I like the
stretches.
song.
Let's do this.
Let me hear the song again.
You can do it. You can unlock it.
And this is this number with that +2, Benji?
No, it's without.
Oh,
You
so
can
it's
still
26.
didn't make it home.
it blows up in your face. Ta-da!
No, it can't.
No,
I
I know.
disabled this.
So
not good.
on a 26, I would like to offer Benji and Briar 150 XP. Because this tiny chest opens up, and in it is a small little diamond ring.
Yes.
You
Getting
get
married?
5 gold.
And
I
there
give you
is
5 gold.
there is a picture of what seems to be a elegant, like kind of like a blondish, platinum blondish haired woman with like olive or dark, like, you know, brownish skin. And you can see like there is like a small picture of her, and clearly you see kitsune features on this on the picture. But obviously, Briar, it doesn't look like you, and you just see this one ring.
Look at this photograph.
It's the worst song. Shut up! Don't you
Yeah.
ever?
Nickelback me again?
Yeah, don't you ever Nickelback me again.
Never made it as a wise man.
Is this how he reminds you of Nickelback?
Yeah, of who I really am.
That's what you see.
Does that
Huh.
mean I can actually find other kitsune in these waters?
I don't know. I wonder if this ring is magical.
I guess we might have to ask Muna. I don't really want to have something cursed again.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching this thing until we know more.
I have a second chest too, if you want, because I
Oh.
got the third one.
Okay. First, let me see
Can
if
we
it's trapped.
save it for next session?
We can if you want.
And I
I'd
would
like
say
to
with all
go
the
to
excitement of the day, you guys decide, hey, maybe we'll leave that. Because, everyone's going to notice the chest. So we might have to role play that. Because this is not a small chest you can hide anymore. The third chest
Yeah.
is larger. So we'll role play that later. And we'll just say the night ends with some food foraged, dream feast on some folks, and then you guys all fall asleep with
If I use all my XP cookies, I get the threshold.
then do it.
Do it.
Then fucking do it!
And with that, such a low key, low stakes session today, real chill. We'll end the session. And we still have somebody dinging because just a bunch of cookies saved up.
Yeah, I'm literally by 5 XP. I get over it.
Wait, you need 5 XP?
No. I'm at 15,005.
You have 15.5?
Yeah.
Oh. You're not that close then. I mean, well, I guess you are very close. Wait, no,
I
you're
have
over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
over.
5
Barely over.
over.
Oh, damn! Congratulations, ding,
Because
Briar is now level 5.
I did when we all had to write down the XP. I did wound down.
Okay, nice. All right, well, congrats.
No, actually, I've also rounded down. I'm actually at 16,000.
Oh, you are.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And thank you all for playing. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thanks for
DMing.
DMing.
Very, very
Yeah,
chill
thanks
sesh.
for DMing.
I'll see you all in
Nothing-
2 weeks.
Oh yeah, Mikkel, that sucks.
We won't burn down the house and the ship while you're gone.
And you
Why
burn
do
down
you-
it's
No promises.
underwater.
Exactly.
There is one thing I'd like to do before we end it, though.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a cookie to Muna. I really liked the whole trolling with the dogs in the night. That was great.
Thank you.
Love that.
It's-
So here you go. Take 50 XP.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
And I would like to give all of you guys one extra cookie for the amazing jobs. And this session, I would like to give Nox. I want to give you an extra cookie. I feel like Nox has been able to do a lot. Oh, and also another cookie for Muna, because hopefully you all know that this is how I do things, but the foreshadowing is there. You know what I mean, Mikkel? So you can expect that.
Be literally in the shadow.
Yeah, the actual foreshadowing is there. So we'll see what happens with that. I mean,
All right.
so good night.
All right.
Thank you all for playing, and
Thanks
I
for
will
giving.